Hello, hello. How you guys doing today? Welcome, welcome. Anything fun, anything exciting today or not really? Hope you guys are doing well. So I did see the poll today about like positioning of a camera angle, and it seems like most people actually want me to put my camera up. I'm gonna test that out probably after my cons, just because I don't want stuff to get affecting right now. But like it clearly seems like people want my VTuber at the top of the screen, so I'm gonna keep that in mind. Hi, Felice. Please don't spam 20 times. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Little Blocks. Hi, Lexi. Hello. Hi, Luca. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow us. I'm glad to have you. Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Yato. Thank you guys for the sub. But yeah, you guys seem to want my camera, so like my VTuber at the top. Is there any reason you guys want that or no? I'm kind of curious. Hi, Jane. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Is there a reason you guys want my VTuber at the top of the screen? Hi, Charles. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Yetta. Been a little, yeah. Yeah. Been a little. I mean, there's still like 20% that don't, but like, you know, when it's like almost like 4/5, like, right? A little bit, I think it's like 22%. Still low. Hello, welcome, welcome. Yeah, thank you for the follows and subs. I appreciate you guys liking me. Thank you. Yeah. I appreciate everyone. Well, wise. I guess that might be a good question to ask later on. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Luna, for the star. Glad to have you. Why no stickers again? What do you mean no stickers? I have stickers if you mean emojis. Is there something? Oh, on myself because the donathon's over. I don't have any stickers on me since that's over. There was a event that I had, but it's not. I'm not doing it anymore. I still gotta do some of the challenges for it, but I'll probably do that after a lot of the busy stuff I'm dealing with right now is over. So, oh, Felicia, hi, Invincible. Oh, the one thing I can't really, I'm not sure if I want to tweet it, man. I mean, I know I said it, so, well, okay, I technically had to ask chat for another tweet suggestion. I haven't done that yet. Because every time I do, nobody answers me. I've been trying, okay. Hi, Beef, how you doing there? Welcome. Make your cat not drink boba. I think they're up. I think I'm not risking that, okay? You guys need to give me ideas that are good. Hello, White. How you doing today? Hi, Sakura. Hi, Aurora. Glad to have you here. Thank you for the followers or subs. Hello, I'm doing good. What about you? What are you guys up to right now? Okay, guys. Make your cat stop drinking. Maybe. I might look into that. Hello, welcome, welcome. Hello, Lucas. Welcome back. How are you guys doing? Thank you guys for the follow. Thank you guys for the subs. Thank you guys again for your donos today. Welcome, welcome. Again, guys, everything you have given helps me out so much. You should make cute things. Hi, Benneth. Hi, Emma. Glad to have you. How are you? And thank you guys. Hi, Felicia. Hi, Ali. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, literally every single time. How are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Again, thank you for coming. Hi, Carson. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Leslie. How are you? Hi, Lele. Hi, Larp. How are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Larp. Hi, Leela. Carson, thank you for the hundreds. Congrats to being in my top 5. That's pretty cool. Guess my favorite color, guys. Will you guess it? Hi, Sam Edits. Thank you for the star. What's the story? Hi, Ellie. Glad to have you. Hi, Leslie. Guys, make sure to follow us up. Sherry, glad to have you. Hi, Benny. How are you doing there? Hi, Lucas. Hi, guys. Oh, guys, I got a question for you on YouTube. Would you guys like my camera like it is currently, or would you rather my camera like go on top of there? Do you guys see that or no? Sorry, you probably didn't. Oh, I don't know how I muted myself, but I managed to mute myself. Thank you for letting me know. I do appreciate it. Sorry, I was complaining. But not really complaining. So basically, guys, I did a poll right earlier. Thank you guys, by the way, for the gold coin, by the way. I really do appreciate your donations. Carson, thank you so much for your gold coin. Cute avatar. I don't know. Yeah, you can hear me now. Hi, Mara. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. How you guys doing today? What world is that? That is world 1. So I did a poll right earlier today to have my avatar at the top, and it did like 4/5 of people voted for it to be the top, but like when I talk to chat, they want me at the bottom. So like, do you guys want me at the bottom or the top, or do you think like it's like one of those things like when you visually see it at the top, it's like, yeah, I actually don't like it as much. Hi, Jada. I feel like that might be the case where it's like you might think it'd be better, but it's like it might not. Hi, Talia. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow or sub. Hi, Leo. Hi, Talia. Hi, Felicia. Hi, Lunar. You like the bottom? That's fair. Bob, thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you here. Okay, maybe I'll switch it in like a few days. Bottom is better. Okay, maybe vote in the poll, by the way. I have a poll on my YouTube community page. Hello, Bob. Thank you for the 6-7. Glad to have you here, and I'll maybe show a visual demonstration. I'm not sure if I can add that to it so I can show it, but maybe I can look into that. You should have followed or sub. Yeah, actually, I'll do that. You can do image pulls. Hi, Talia. Hi, Bob. Glad to have you here. Thank you for the followers or subs. Glad to have you. Yeah, I'll do that later then. You could do image pulls, and I didn't realize you could do that, and that would be better for you guys. That way I could do a community poll and people could see what it is. Cool, guy. Thank you for the follow. Glad to have you here. Carson, thank you for the 6-7. Thank you so much. Cool, guy. Thank you for the 2 gold coins as well. Bob, thank you for the clutch. Rab, thank you for the 6-7. I don't want to say 6-7 so many times, but I have to. But thank you for the 6-7. Bottom is OG. I mean, yeah, if you like it, you like it. I'm not gonna say like it's bad. It just seems to be like a misconception. I think maybe I'm explaining it badly for the original poll, because like honestly, I personally feel like people like bottom more. But Megan, thank you for the flow state. Bob, thank you for the star. Guys, again, thank you guys for your donations today so much. This is called Nito Tower, by the way. Thank you so much, Bob. Thank you for the gold coin. Guys, let's get a Laffy Disco or Clapping Seal, everyone. We could do one. Laffy Disco, Clapping Seal, guys, right now. Welcome for Brazil. Hi, Shark. Hi, Miss. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Again, thank you guys for your follow, subs, donations. Welcome, VV. Welcome, Roblox. Glad to have you. Hi, Eggs. Ram, thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Lai. Hi, Tough. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Aqua. What's your question? I'm Catboy. Megan, thank you for the Laffy Disco. Let's go, Megan. Hi, Alejandre. Glad to have you. Thank you for the star. Alejandre, thank you for the stars. Let's go. Megan, you MVP. What's your question? Okay, yeah. I would love to hear your question. Hi, Lucas. Hi, Yumi. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you. Hi, Ray. Again, thank you for the follows or subs. Glad to have you. Got it. Hi, Alejandro. Hi, Ray. Thank you guys for if you guys do sub, let me know and say that you subbed in chat. If you say you subbed in chat, I'll give you a shout out, okay? Hi, Lucas. Hello. Hi, Creeper. Hi, Isaacs. Hi, everyone. Hi, WJ. Hi, Soma. Hi, Creeper. Hi, everyone. Hi, Horse. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, please don't spam, guys. I will have to mute, and I don't want to mute you guys, so I'm going to give you a warning. Hi, Anu. Thank you, Ray, for the sub. Sad, thank you for the sub. Aaliyah, thank you for the sub. Creeper, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you here. Thank you guys so much. Question. What's your question? Yes, I did see that you subscribed. So many spams. Who is Loka? Thank you, Jace, for the sub. Black, thank you for the sub. Black Mamba, thank you for the sub. Carson, thank you for the sub. Turtle, thank you for the sub. If you follow on TikTok, Alejandre, thank you for the sparkles, and Gloria, thank you for the stars. Am I sick? No. Hi, Miami, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. My throat, it does hurt a little bit though. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. Glad to have you. GC, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Carson, thank you for the star. Glad to have you here. How are you? Hi, Felicia. Hi, Andy. Glad to have you. Thank you for coming. Hi, Sharky. How are you? Thank you for the star. Hi, Blue. Hi, Yumi. Hi, Aqua. How are you? Thank you, GC, for the sub. And thank you for the subs and follows. Hello, Cool. Thank you for coming. Glad to have you. Hi, WC. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Alia. Hi, Yumi. Hi, Bacteria. Glad to have you. Hi, Kasha. Thank you for the sub, Kasha. Random. Thank you for the star. Glad to have you here. Hi, Yumi. Hi, Bachira. I have a 10. That's cool, man. Congrats on that. Welcome back, Claw. Glad to have you. Again, thank you guys for your donations, everyone. I do appreciate it. Guys, let's get a laughing disco or clapping seal. Let's get another one. We can do it, okay? Hi, Andre. Hi, Alejandre. Gia, glad to have you here. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. I do appreciate it. Oh, God. Hi, Bacteria. Hi, Reconnaissance. How you doing there? Make sure to follow your show. Hi, Shy. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Aliyah. Hi, Sweet. Hi, Malia. How are you? Hi, Mila. Hi, everyone. Hi, Patty. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. Hi, Jamal. Hi, Shy. Hi, Wolduck. Again, thank you guys. Appreciate the Carson. Thank you for the star. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Random. Thank you for the 100. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Jamal. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Bulldog. How are you? Hi, Sit. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Alejandro. Gia, glad to have you. Thank you for the gold coin. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Carson. Glad to have you. Thank you for the stars. Carson, thank you for the stars. I'm gonna go peace. Peace. Hi, everyone. Hi, Alec. Hi, Brazaka. Carson, thank you for the star. Glad to have you. Again, thank you guys for your donations. No, Nightbot. What did Nightbot do? Carson, thank you for another star. I'm on world like 3 right now, Anito. Hi, Carson. Hi, Slay. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Skippy. Hi, Mia. Thank you for the sparkle. Glad to have you, Mia. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Random. Again, oh, damn. I'm sorry, man. Wish you the best. Hi, Robert. So my user is random_guy unknown. That's my user. Can I join? Yeah, you can join. Hi, Queen. Although, if you guys join, you have to be watching the stream live. I do tests for that, and I block people. So make sure you're watching live. If you don't watch live, you might get blocked. So, hello, Miss. How you doing there? Welcome. I'm sorry about that. Hi, Evie. Look cute. Thank you, guys. Again, thank you guys for everything you give to. Hi, Zizo. Hi, Happy. Hi, Elton. Hi, Shelby. How are you? Hi, Pawnee. Hi, Skis Fandom. Hi, Evie. How are you doing today? Hi, Dog Day. Thank you for coming. Hi, Evie. Guys, again, thank you for the follows and subs. My user is random_guy unknown, guys. Random_guy unknown. Can I put my user on screen? I put it in chat. I can't put it on screen because then I'm gonna get hackers joining and it's gonna be a pain in the butt. So, but I put it in chat, okay? Because, hello, welcome. It's in chat. Just look in chat. Look at the chat. Jingle, jingle. There you go. Mia, thank you for the sparkles. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Mia. Thank you for the sparkles. Glad to have you. Hi, Jay. Hi, Strawberries. Glad to have you. Hi, Elton. How are you? Hi, Nicole. Thank you for the Megan. Thank you for the star again. Let's go, Megan. Appreciate you guys. I don't friend people, but if you want to save my name, you could just save that, and you could join later. You do have to. I mean, see, this is why I don't, guys. This is the exact reason why I don't usually give out my name to everyone. Yeah, thank you for the follower subs. Glad to have you. Yeah. Hello, welcome, guys. Glad to have you here. Hello. Hi, William. Hi, Alex. Glad to have you. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, Javelin. Hey, guys. Hi, Sky. Crystal, thank you so much for the gold coin. Glad to have you. Hi, make sure to follow our shop. Yeah, I'm on World 3. Yeah, I remember you guys. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Steven. Hi, Queen. How are you? They might have been using admin, but still, it's like, why bother me? I don't think so, because I feel like you probably have a little bit more wins on that. Hello. What's my user's in chat? Jesus. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be honest. Some of you guys should be able to look at chat. Okay, there. Hi, Cash. Hi, Serial. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Marcristia. Guys, again, thank you guys for your donations today. Thank you guys for the laughing discos, clapping seals, anything you guys give today. Hi, Wayne. Hi, Cash. Welcome, Jeremiah. Glad to have you back. What game? It's called Nido Tower, everyone. Happy early birthday. I'm not gonna check my friend, and if you guys want to play with me, you guys gotta get up on top of here, okay? That's cool there at Worldfine. Make sure to follow us. I'm glad to have you here. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Hello. Hi, Serial. Glad to have you. Hi, Aqua. Hi, Santiago. Hi, Strawberry. Hi, Zeri. Glad to have you. Again, guys, thank you for being here. Hi, Ray. Hi, Leo. Hi, GC. Welcome, Laura. Okay, that's cool. Hello, hello. Sorry about your stuff. Hi, April. Hi, Liam. Hi, Zero. Welcome, welcome. New, thank you so much for the sparkle, New. Your sparkle helps me out so much. Thank you for the donations again. Yeah, you can share your this live. Strawberry, how are you? Again, guys, thank you so much for the gifts today. New, thank you for the sparkles. Glad to have you. Hi, Santiago. Hi, GZ. Hi, Mimi. How are you? Hi, Leo. Hi, Alan. Hi, Miss. Hi, Renjiro. Glad to have you. Thank you for coming. New, thank you for the press F. Let's go. Oh, thank you for the press F. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, Jeremiah. Hi, Zero. Hi, Ellery. Sanders, thank you for the start. Thank you for the sparkles. Glad to have you. Thank you, Megan, for the gold coin. Glad to have you. Hi, Meow. Hi, Brad. Hi, Neo. Hi, Life. Hi, Shireen. Hi, Jan. How you guys doing there? Welcome, welcome. It's 1 a.m. Thank you, guys. It's 2 a.m. for me, yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna say that. Hi, Liam. Hi, Tab. How you doing today? Bagel, thanks for the follow. Hi, Happy Mary. Yeah. What are you playing? I'm playing Nido Tower right now, so. Hi, GC. Can you please wait? You gotta catch up with me, guys, to play with me. You gotta catch up, okay? Hi, Queen. Hi, Yada. Mai, thank you for the star. Glad to have you here. I don't want to mute you, but I might have to. Megan, thank you so much for the 6-7 donation, Megan. Thank you so much for that. That helps me out so much. Glad to have you. But I don't add people. But if you want to join my game, I can give out my username. Hi, Raleigh. Hi, Epic. Glad to have you. Hi, Larry. Hi, welcome, welcome. Again, thank you for the follower subs. Hi, Strawberry. Hi, Was. Hi, Mai. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Dijon. Hi, Axe. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Kitty, thank you for the star. Hersheen. Hi, Martin. Hi, Ray. Hi, Talia. Glad to have you. Thank you for being here. Hi, Shiro. Hi, Choco. Hi, Colby. Hi, Kalia. Glad to have you. Hi, Dareem. How are you? What are you guys up to today? Hi, Dreamy. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Guys, don't be like right next to me when I do the obby. I will say that is like one thing I will say. Is please don't be like right on top of me when I do it. It does get a little bit annoying, especially when I'm jumping. So, hi, Alariano. Hi, Jacob. Hi, my dear. Hi, Kitty. Glad to have you. Thank you for the hundreds. Thank you, guys. Good. Bye-bye if you have to go. Hi, Ozzy. Thank you for the Aussies for the sparkle. Guys, let's get a Laffy Disco or Clapping Seal right now, guys. I believe in you. Hi, Jess. Hi, everyone. Hi, Shiro. Glad to have you. This is my username. Guys, let's get a... Hi, Zio. If you guys are new here and you have not subbed, make sure to sub. It does help me out. Martin, thank you for the clutch. Thank you so much for the clutch, Martin. Hi, Hazu or Jeffrey. Be sure to follow sub. Hi, my dear. Hi, Real. Hi, Real. Carrick! Ozzy, thank you both for a Laffy Disco. Let's go, Carrick and Myrick. Thank you. Kitty, thank you for the clapping seal too. Let's go. Neo.Stir, thank you for the follows. Thank you for the clapping seal. Kitty. Ozzy, thank you for the Laffy Disco. Kirak, thank you for another Laffy Disco. Let's go, guys. Thank you guys for your donos. That helps me out so much. I genuinely can't appreciate you guys enough for that. Wow, thank you guys. Hi, Goro. Hi, Kenzie. How are you? Hi, Leslie. Hi, Damien. How are you? Again, guys, thank you so much for that. You guys are amazing and wonderful. Mwaz. Hi, Real. Hi, Alarim. I'm playing Nido Tower. Thank you guys again. Hi, Shareem. Hi, Christy. Ali, thank you so much for the star. Glad to have you. Hi, Christy. Hi, everyone. Hi, Real. Hi, Hi, Kenzie. Hi, Orange. Meow. Hi, Karim. Again, thank you guys for coming today. I do appreciate it. Oh, God, I fell. I'm going to just let them go ahead a bit. Make sure to follow us. I'm glad to have you. Hacker in my lobby. Oh, no, that's a surprise. What's their name so I can ban them? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. I don't see them right now. Okay. Hello, I'm your biggest fan. Well, I'm glad to have you here. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Libby. How are you doing today? Kenzie Satoru, thank you for the follows. Hi, Jackie. Martin, thank you for the gold coin. Guys, let's get another Laughing Disco Clapping Seal, guys. Let's get some more, okay? Another wave of it. We can do it, everyone. I bet we can. Let's go. Hi, Clarissa. Hi, Zoe. Glad to have you. Hi, I love Toes. Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming. Hi, Gabriel. Hi, Salil. Hi everyone, make sure to follow us. Gabriel, please don't spam. I'm a freak. Let's go, Martin. Martin, thank you for the clapping seal, and I'm a freak. Thank you so much. Ah, thank you guys. Real, I'm gonna have to mute you. I'm sorry. I said hello to you already. Guys, if you want a shout out, just say that you subbed and I'll give you a shout out. But I'm a freak. Thank you so much. And then thank you, Martin, for your clapping. Let's go, everyone. Thank you guys for your dodos. It does help me out. Coco, thank you for the star. Glad to have you. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for the follow and subs. Glad to have you. Hello, welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are doing well today. Sorry, I had to rejoin because hacker in lobby, so I'm gonna rejoin. Hello, hellos. Hello, Coco. Thank you, Martin, for Martin. Thank you so much for the clapping seal again. Rinner, thank you so much for the star as well. Let's go, another clapping seal. I'm doing YouTube and TikTok live, so I mean, yeah, I'm doing both. I see both, but like I'm getting donations, guys. I have to thank everybody for that. Thank you guys for the subs and follows. It's called Nito Tower. Also, I mean, I keep getting asked the game name, so I mean, I can't say much more than that. Martin, thank you so much for another clapping seal. Thank you so much, Martin. Martin, thank you for the stars as well. Martin, thank you so much for the clapping seal. My day's been good. What about yours? Guys, did you sub? I'll give you a shout out if you sub. I'm a freak. Thank you for your clapping seal. Another one, I'm a freak. Thank you so much. Thank you, I'm a freak, for another clapping seal. Thank you. Hi, Jack. Hi, Keto. Hi, Libby. Hi, everyone. My day. Why is it bad? I'm sorry. Thank you for the sub. I'm a freak. Let's go. Do you edit, bro? I mean, I could do basic editing, but I'm not like very advanced. I had to be like, tell my friend like they wanted some type of editing. I was like, I could probably teach you it, but I'm not great at that style. Hi, Jenny. Thank you for the sub. I'm gonna try to I have to teach them the basics one day so that they can do it. But like, hello, Gru. Thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. I'm a freak. Thank you for the stars. Gold. Thank you, Alir. Thank you for the gold coin. Zai. Thank you for the Zai. Thank you so much for the laughing disco. Martin. Thank you for the 6-7. Thank you so much, guys. It's called Nito Tower. That's the game name. NEED. Which. Thank you. Thank you so much, Zai, for the laughing disco. I'm a freak. Thank you so much again for your 6-7. Also, guys, if you guys do sub, I'll give you a shout out. So say that you subbed in chat and I'll give you a shout out. Okay. Thank you for the gold coins. Thank you, I'm a freak, for your gold coins. The game cave. Hello, I'm new. Welcome, welcome. Zai, thank you for the England. Is that who you predict for the World Cup win? Goodbye. Hi, Alex. Thank you, Zai, for the England. How do you spell it? Okay, let me type it. Hello, Big Bat. Well, you already got a hi. I gave you it earlier this stream. Be sure to follow us up. Hi, Ludwig. Hi, I'm a freak. Thank you for the England. Not this stream, but last stream. Martin, thank you for the France. Let's go, everyone. Let's go, guys. Are you voting me? I'm a freak. Are you voting England because Miku is English right now? Hi, Quiddy. Hi, Zoa. Hi, Miley. Glad to have you. Thank you, Taylor. Hi, Ellering. Thank you for the stars. Glad to have you. Thank you so much. Glad to have you. Hi, Zai. Thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Zai, for the gold coin. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hello, Charisma. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much for the gold coins. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Alagak. Hi, Jose. Hi, Martinique. Hi, Artifact. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for following and subbing. Hello, welcome, welcome. Hi, Mars. Hi, Nihonjin. Hi, Stacy. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. How are you doing today? Hi, Verity. Please don't spam, guys. I don't want to mute you, so like, please don't spam. Hi, Ola. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. I've been playing the game for a while. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. I do appreciate it. Hi, Shot. Hi, Eric. Glad to have you. Hi, Kyrie. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Isha. Hi, Rinjiro. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Verity. Ellie, thank you for the Thank you for the floating, Ellie. Glad to have you. Hi, VS. How you doing today? Hi, Martin. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow our sub, guys. If you guys are new, it does help out. Hi, Chica. Hi, Chilia. Hi, Razor. Hi, Ala. Hi, Angela. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow. Hi, hello, Mike. How are you? Again, thank you guys. The game is called Nito Tower. I'm a freak. Thank you for another gold coin. Let's go so much. Thank you, everyone. This is my username, by the way. So if you want my user, thank you, Zai, for the sub. I appreciate it so much. Again, guys, thank you for your donations. Martin, thank you so much for the star. Guys, let's get another laughing disco or clapping seal. We can do it, guys. Another wave of them. Let's get another wave of laughing discos, clapping seals, guys. Hi, Sile. Hi, David. How are you? Hi, you. Hi, Mike. Like I said, please don't be next to me. Or wait too long. Hi, Tuba. Thank you, Zai, for the... Zai, thank you for the flowers. Thank you so much. Zai, 2 flowers. Let's go, Zai. Thank you. Martin, thank you for the gold coin. Thank you so much. Have fun, guys. Do what you guys need to do. Hi, guys. Again, thank you for the subs and follows. I will always shout out if you sub. Just say that you subbed in chat so I can give you a shout out. Yeah, you can play Roblox. This is my username if you guys want to join. So here you guys go. There you go. Hi, neat. Look at chat. Look at the chat, guys. Look at the chat. So thank you. I'm a freak for the gold, for the sparkles. Mario, thank you for the gold coin. Freak, thank you again for the star. Thank you so much. Thank you, sub near. Thank you for the sub just to finish. The real, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you here. Hi, Malu. Thank you for the follows. Botch, thank you. Hi, Anisha. Thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Near, thank you guys again. If I already gave you a shout out, though, please don't ask for another one. But I do appreciate it, and I'm happy to give you guys shout outs. So thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate it. Hi, Bella. Hi, Jeremy. Brad. Hello. What world? This is like, I think World 7. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's World 7. No, it's World 6. Zai, thank you so the flowers. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. World 6. Hi, Mari. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. Me too. Hi, Jamar. Hi, Bill. I subbed to your YouTuber. Thank you, Bill. Thank you so much for the subs, too. My user is in chat. This is my user if you guys want to join. Hi, chat. Hi, Shout. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Red. Hi, Jeremiah. Glad to have you. Hi, Dragon. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs. I do appreciate it. Hi, Selena. Hi, Near. Hi, everyone. Yeah, at World 5. It's okay. You can catch up. Thank you for the follows and subs. My YouTube... Oh, I'm sorry. That does happen a lot, unfortunately. I wish you the best. Dragon, how are you? Welcome back, Near. Hi, Flash. Hi, Low there. How are you? Again, guys, thank you for the follows and subs, everyone. You guys are really appreciated. Thank you, guys. Hi, Juliet. Hi, everyone. Thank you guys for being here. Hi, Yatta. Hi, Sir. How are you doing today? Hi, Typical. How are you? Glad to have you. Hi, Sakura. Again, guys, thank you for the follows and subs. If you follow or sub, I'm going to give you a shout out. So make sure to follow or sub, okay, guys? I'll give shout out. Hi, Yatta. Hi, Ari. Hi, Kendall. Hi, Moi. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Iker. Hi, Karen. Hi, SX. How you doing today? Do I cut? Oh, we don't. Oh, make sure to follow. Depends how I'm feeling. Again, guys, thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate it. Hi, Michael. Hi, Gabriel. Glad to have you. Mario, thank you so much for the gold coin. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you think it's the best stream. Oh, hi, Tropia. Hi, Princess. Thank you for coming. Mario, thank you for the stars. Hello, hello. Zai, thank you for the hundreds. Glad to have you here. Hi, Zoe. How are you? Roblox or Minecraft? I mean, I guess it depends on how you feel. Hi, Cyberu Dio. Again, thank you, guys. Like, when you're mad. I'm so mad, War. Hi, Typical. How are you? Hi, Doki. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Creative. Hi, Lewis. Hi, Ray. Hi, Nina. Hi, Nina. Make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. What are you guys up to today? Bear Pup, thank you for the heart. I'm glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Again, guys, thank you guys for being here today. I hope you guys are doing well, whatever you're up to. Hi, Elijah. Hi, Kirshen. Hi, Brittany. How are you? Hi, Kim Paul. That's a cool comparison. Simple for sure. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Again, guys, thank you so much for the subs and follows today. Holy, everybody's so appreciated. I don't add people, but if you do want to join my game, let me know. I can invite you. Hello. Guys, let's get another laughing disco or clapping seal, everyone. We can get another one. I bet we can. Hi, Rai. Hi, Cyberu. Guys, let's get another one, okay? Hi, Anderson. How are you? Hi, Caden. How are you doing today? Make sure to follow or sub. Zai, thank you for the flowers. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Zai, 7 flowers. Holy, Zai. Thank you for the 7 flowers, so. Hi, Bear Pup. Thank you for the hi there. Glad to have you here, Bear Pup. Thank you so much. Zai, thank you for so many flowers. That's so nice of you. I don't think all of the US is having flash floods. I mean, because like if you're in like rural, I don't think if you're in rural Arizona, you're probably having a flash. I mean, you could, don't get me wrong. That actually is pretty flash flood prone, but I was finally able to drop by and say hello. Hello, Lily. Glad to have you. Haven't seen you in so long. Happy to see you again. Hope you're doing well, Lily. Head pats for you. Hi, Net. What's my user? This is my user in chat. Hi, Adele. Glad to have you here. Make sure. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome, guys. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. What are you guys up to today, if you guys don't mind me? I've been doing decent. What about you, Lily? I'm on the leaderboard. Yeah, look at... Hi, Zai. Thank you for the gold coins, Zai. Glad to have you. Thank you, thank you. 8 gold coins. Let's go. 9 gold coins. Thank you for the gold coins, Zai. But I've been doing good. Anything fun? Anything exciting you've been up to, Lily, recently? Zai, 16 gold coins. Let's go. 18 gold coins. Hi, typical. Thank you guys for your donos. Make sure to follow and sub, guys. Hi, Roblox. Hi, Kylie. How are you? Hi, Goddess. How are you? Hi, Win. Hi, Gabriel. Hi, Cage. Hi, Roof. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. You got a new dog. Oh, congrats, Lily. Thank you so much for... I mean, it's really good to hear. Sorry, my brain blanked out for a second. Hi, John. Hi, Dura. Glad to have you. Go to bed if you need to. Okay, I'm on YouTube and TikTok right now. People, okay, no offense, but hello, I should have followed some. Hello, hi, Capybara. PG, thank you for the 4th thumbs up. PG, 10 thumbs up, PG, thank you. Wait, how many thumbs up are you gonna give? 15 thumbs up, PG, let's go. 21 thumbs up, PG, let's go. Thank you so much for the 22 thumbs up, PG. That's insane. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it, PG. Thank you so much for your donations. Oh, that's sad to hear it pass away. Lily, thank you for the rose and heart me. I'm glad they're cute. Hi, Dinosaur. Again, guys, thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Winter. Hi, Dino. Hi, Roblox. Thank you for the hundreds. Glad to have you guys. Make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. Martin, thank you for the star, and thank you for the hundreds, Roblox. Glad to have you. Hi, everyone. Hi, Mutan. Glad to have you. That's well. Guys, again, hi, Keith. Hi, everyone. Hi, Jackson. Again, thank you for being here. Zai, thank you for the star. Guys, let's get another Laffy Disco or Clappy Seal. We could do it, guys. I believe. Zai, thank you for the 12 stars. So 15 stars, Zai. 20 stars, Zai. Let's go. I'm gonna follow you, please, if you want to. Zai, 30 stars, Zai. Thank you so much. 34 stars, Zai. Thank you. Martin, thank you for the 100 too. I'm gonna follow. Thank you for the follow, though. Hi, Set. How you doing there? My name on Roblox. It's random _ guy unknown. I can put it in chat. There you guys go. Here's my username. Make sure to follow or sub, guys, if you guys are new. Roblox, thank you for the stars. Glad to have you. Hi, 3. Heat Death. Hello, Cage. Glad to have you here. Hello. Hi, Cage. Make sure to follow or sub. Hi, Cappy. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Bestie. Hi, Cappy. Hi, Theodore. How are you? Hi, Katsuki. How are you? Hi, Starlight. Hi, Cappy. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Spring. Hi, Star. Hello, everyone. Hi, Cage. Hi, Styles. How are you doing? Make sure to follow or sub, guys, if you are new. Thank you for the 38k. Congratulations. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate. Thank you. I am worried I have to check a site today, Lily, but sometimes you surprise me. But it's not a bad thing. I'm like, oh, I have to go check something. Hello, Addison. Hi, Bestie. Hi, Star. Hi, Adam. Okay, please don't spam too many times. I don't want to have to mute you guys. Hi, Moob. Hi, Spring. Hi, Asher. How are you? Hi, Keto, bro. Bro, indeed. Bro. Hi, Bear. How are you? This is my user. Guys, how many times do I have to put my user in chat? Guys, you guys be like, where's my user? And I literally put it in chat like 2 minutes ago. If you have to ask my user 5 times in chat, I'm going to start muting. Thank you for the gold coin, Zai. Glad to have you. Oh my god, thank you for the stars, Zai. 16 stars. Thank you so much. Hi, Caliandra. 23 stars, Zai. 26, 30 stars. Thank you, Zai, so much for your donos. I appreciate it. 40 stars by Zai. Let's go, Zai. Thank you so much for your stars, Zai. Ayek, thank you so much for your stars. 5 stars. Let's go, Ayek. 9 stars. Why don't I put it on the screen? Because I get too many hackers otherwise. So like if I get a hacker, I stop posting it for a bit. But if they have the username to save, that's like, yeah, it's too annoying. Thank you, 36. Ayek, thank you for the 40 stars. Glad to have you. What game do you play? Also, on TikTok, they get like pissy over it, and I don't want to risk my account, so thank you for the 50 stars. I like glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. He's like, if I post my TikTok, my name on TikTok, for some reason, it's been banning it, and I don't know why. So like, if I post it like right now, right, it's not gonna let me post it. Hi, I'm a circus. Thank you for the star. Glad to have you. I am a freak. Thank you for the star. Glad to have you. So I don't want to risk, like, you know, getting banned. And also for my username on YouTube, at least, there's too many hackers recently, and I don't want to deal with more. I am a freak. Thank you for the star. So I give it out, but if I get a hacker, I block them, and then I stop posting it for like a good 10-20 minutes. It's a lot of them forget or just don't care enough after that. So just to prevent like people who might be friends, because if you have the username, they just might screenshot it and then they have it for the whole screen. Angel, thank you so much. Hello, how you doing today? Hi, Bear. Thank you for the roses. Glad to have you. And it's not really that... I don't know. They less bother to do it if the username's right there as well, since they have to ask for it, and a lot of them are too lazy to ask. Anthony, thank you for the press F. Glad to have you. Hi, Cookie. Glad to have you here. Hi, Claw. Thank you for the... You're awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Bear, for the donations. Guys, let's get a Laffy Disco or Clapping Seal today. Do you have a chainsaw PFP? You do. Hi, Basie. Hi, everyone. Hi, Jeremiah. Hi, Violet. Hi, Keto. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, guys. Welcome. Make sure to follow our sub. Glad to have you. Hope you guys are doing. Welcome. Hello. Anything fun? Anything exciting today? Hello. Welcome. Hi, Adrian. Hi, Paul. Thank you guys for the followers. So glad to have you. Hi, Cookie. Hi, Senwa. Bye if you guys gotta go. It's okay. Basie, thank you for the star. Glad to have you. Again, thank you guys for your donations. I do appreciate it so much. Hi, Ruka. How are you? Hi, Ines. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Hi, Anthony. Thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well.
New donation of 20 from Lili_007.
I forgot I didn't disable. Lily, thank you so much. That is so nice of you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your donation. Bear, thank you for the rainbow, by the way. Bear, Adrian, thank you for the heart me. Adrian, thank you as well. Thank you, Bear, for the rainbow. And thank you, Anthony, for the press up. But Lily, thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for your dono. My user is random_guy_unknown. So yeah, here's my user if you want it. But thank you, Lily, so much for your dono. It helps me out so much. So thank you so much, Lily. I really do appreciate it. Giant hearts for you. Hi, user. Hi, Ava. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. Again, thank you, guys. Thank you, Lily. Hi, Ava. How are you doing today? Welcome. Hi, Anthony. Hi, Michael. How are you? Again, guys, thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Hi, Anthony. Thank you for the heart. Floating heart. Glad to have you. Bye, Piper. Again, glad to have you, Piper. I gotta go. Bye. Thank you for coming, Bear. I do appreciate it. Hi, HHK. Hi, Kenjira. Hi, Anthony. Thank you for the hundreds. Glad to have you. Hi, Zuder. How are you? Again, thank you for the followers and subs, guys. Glad to have you. Hi, Kenjin. Hi, Roha. Hello, everyone. Make sure to follow our sub. Glad to have you. I appreciate you being here. Thank you guys for coming and subbing and following. And I appreciate all the new people here today. Thank you guys again. Let's go. Thank you, Lily. And thank you for the 20. That does help me out a lot. Thank you, Lily. Hi, Rihan. Hi, Calm. Hi, Gamma. Thank you for coming. Again, guys, make sure to follow our sub if you guys are new. Also, guys, thank you guys for any donation you guys have given. You guys are so amazing for that. Hi, Gabriel. Hi, Airbus. So guys, if you guys want to give a laughing disco or clapping seal, it does really help me out. Thank you so much for that. Thank you guys for your donations. Hi, H. Okay, glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Kaji. What do you want? I don't want anything. Hello, welcome, welcome. If it auto invited you, that's not my fault, man. It's just because you follow me. I don't invite you, man. This TikTok does it. Hi, Gary. Yeah, glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Thank you guys for your donations too. Anthony, thank you for the star. Glad to have you. Quantum, thank you so much, Quantum, for the finger heart, Quantum. That's so nice of you. Thank you, Quantum. Thank you for the star, Anthony. Glad to have you. Quantum, thank you so much for the finger heart. That's so nice of you. Thank you, Quantum. You should spam 20 of the. No, I'm joking. I appreciate the finger heart and what you gave. That's so nice of you, and you do not have to give anything. So I really appreciate all the donations you guys give today. It generally does help me out in every way possible. So thank you guys. Thank you. Hi, Razor. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Thank you guys. Hi, Kenzie. Hi, Mikkel. Again, guys, how are you guys doing? Hi, Cade. Thank you so much for the loot box, Ash. I've never seen a loot box before. That's a cool new donation. Ash, thank you so much for the loot box today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go, Ash. I am so happy to receive that. Thank you so much for that. Anthony, thank you for the stars too. Thank you for the loot box, Ash. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me drink some water real quick. Hi, Daisy. Hi, Moonwalker. Hi, Anthony. Thank you for the stars. Glad to have you here. Hi, Bubbles. You made it. Aw, you have a good PFP. Hi, Jackson. Hi, Yin. Hi, Random. Hi, Zion. Glad to have you here. Thanks for the follow and subs. Hi, Moon. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Yasin. Hi, Miles. Hi, Ash. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Echo, how are you? Again, guys, thank you for the follow, subs, donations, and everything you guys give. I do appreciate it. Hi, Gabriel. Hee hee. You have a cute PFP. I'm glad to Again, thank you so much for the loot box. Ash, you MVP of a person. Thank you for your donation, Ash. My day has been good. I got food today and it was pretty decent. Although I do think it was a little pricey for what it was. Hi, Euro. Thank you. Bak, thank you so much for the star. Reiner, thank you for the laughing disco. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, but it was a good food. I'm happy I still got it. Do I think it was a little overpriced? Yeah, a little bit, but I mean, that's life, you know? Hi, Ro. Hi, Moon. Glad to have you here. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Conj. Hey, can you guys, like I said, I would be very much more appreciative if you do not, like, go, like, right next to me when I play. If you're a little bit farther, I'd appreciate that. Reiner, thank you so much for the laughing disco, though. Reiner, thank you for the gold coin, too. Hi, Peak. Hi, ... Thank you for coming and following and subbing. Thank you, Reiner, for the laughing disco and gold coin. Glad to have you here. Guys, your donations mean so much, and I appreciate you guys so much, too. Thank yous. Hi, Sharky. Hi, Luke. How are you? Reiner, thank you for our GG. Let's go. Turn on TTS. No, people are going to say bad words, and so I'm not going to ever turn on TTS on TikTok. I mean, it doesn't even make sense anywhere. Hi, Liz. I know how TikTok works, guys. Reiner, thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you here. Maybe if I base it off a donation, sure. Hi, Emmys. Glad to have you here. So my name is this. This is my name, guys. There you go. Hello, hello. Hi, Flores. Hi, Amelia. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. Glad you're a big fan. There you go. You guys happy? You saw my name. Hi, everyone. You can't even say it. It's not registered. People, I don't trust it. I don't trust it, man. Hi, Strawberry. Thank you for the star. Reiner, thank you for the star. Glad to have you here. Hi, Arnie. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows or subs. Too much work to set up anyway. Hello. Guys, Hi, Ash. Welcome, welcome. Make sure to follow or sub, guys, if you are new. I do appreciate it. Yeah, a lot of people compare me. Yeah, I appreciate you sending the laughing disco, Angelina. Thank you so much. Guys, I really appreciate all the donations you have given me today, especially the last few days, guys. They're really nice, and obviously you don't have to donate, so I really do appreciate everything you guys donate to me. You guys are amazing for that, so thank you. For not yapping. I mean, I do yap. I don't know if it would be great. Can you say, I tried typing in chat and it doesn't allow me, and if I don't want to risk my account getting banned. If you guys want my TikTok, if you want my Roblox username and you're on TikTok, just go to my YouTube channel. It's Jacknyeko. and I can post it in chat. Okay. Hi, Reiner. So just go to Ash. My day's been good. I got food and I got like a coffee, so it's pretty nice. What about your day? How have you been, Ash? Hi, Bud. Hi, Happy. How are you? Hi, Michael. Yeah, so I'm not trying to be mean. It's just like literally TikTok doesn't allow me to do it, and I don't want to risk my account since they're kind of weird about me posting stuff like that. I did something similar with a Cash App, and although it's not the same, they might interpret it as such, and I got like a restriction. Oh, make sure to follow us. I'm glad to have you. Like I said, can you guys not try to be right on top of me when I play? It gets a little bit annoying, I'm not gonna lie, especially when you're like right next to me. I'm gonna give you blocks. Bryson, do three of these if you're watching me live. Okay, do that 3 times. Do 3 spins. So do 3 spin rounds. Okay, so you're listening to me. Okay, I'm gonna give you a warning, but don't be like right next to me when I play. Okay, otherwise I will block you, and you don't want to get blocked, right? Okay, thank you for understanding. Sorry, I just get a headache when people are like right on top of me and I can't also see the jump, so it doesn't matter as much on this, but if I play Boba Tower later, so I'm on your user on YouTube. Oh yeah, just like tell me that, ask for the user on YouTube and I can give it out to you. Okay. Where do you stream tomorrow? I stream around the same. I stream basically at the same time and also in 12 hours. So I stream like when I wake up at like 1, and then I also stream at night. So hi Yasin, hi Ryan. Thank you guys. Can I donate more? I would love if you wanted to donate more. I'll take more donations if you guys want to give any. I promise you, it does help me out a lot. Hi Ash, hi Taco, hi Angelica. Thank you guys. So if anybody wants to donate, I promise you I'd really appreciate that. Okay, thanks. You're welcome. Yeah, it depends. I don't friend people though. Hi Aaron. But yeah guys, if you guys want to give a laughing disco clapping seal, I'd be really happy to receive that. So thank you. Hi Katrina. Hi Katina, how are you? Hi Aaron, how are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Mai, thank you so much for the gold coin. Glad to have you here, Mai. Hi Anime, hi Tatsuki, hi Halloween, how are you? Hi Yasin, glad to have you here. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi Jackbull, hi Yasin. Hi Halloween. On that one. That's okay. Hi Ash, how are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi Hi Katina, hi Football. I made my YouTuber. Hi Aaron, hi Moon, glad to have you here. Hope you guys are doing well. Hi Halloween, hi Moon. Hi Ben, I'm glad you're so happy. That makes me happy to hear you're happy. Hi Anicia, hi chat, how are you doing today? Hi Farquad, how are you? Hi Chard, hi Halloween, how are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. I love the streams. Thank you guys for liking it. Hi Yasin, hi Willon. Hi Reiner, how you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you guys. Hi Tila. He's happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Anime. Happy birthday to you. Hi Yada. Hi Lucas. I am Cat. Glad to have you. Hi Pawo. Yes, you can get it pretty, please. Hi Anicia. Hi Alir. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. Yeah, welcome. Oh god, did my PC crash? Oh god, I thought my PC crashed. I was like, oh. Bro, one streamer got suspended. How did they get suspended? Damn. Hi Anthony, hi Kenji, glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you. Hi Lunar, how are you? Hi Nia. I like your VTuber. Aw, thanks. I appreciate you liking it. Hello, hellos. Hi Jake, hi Kathleen, glad to have you. Thank you for the follow and subs. Hello Kat, thank you Lunar. Your model is gone. Is my model gone? On TikTok maybe? Oh, it might be on TikTok, it might be gone. Sometimes I think TikTok crashed. Let me open my TikTok again, guys. I'll be back in a second. Yeah, I'll be back. So I gotta reopen that. Hello YouTube, how are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. That's fun. I was like, I knew something crashed, but I wasn't sure what. Oh, that's a different tab. I was like, where did my YouTube go? Hi, Angela. Please stop spamming. I don't want to be mean. I have to mute you, man. Yeah, thank you for the follows or subs. Glad to have you here. It's called Nito Tower. It's pretty fun. Okay, guys. Let me do this. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. I do appreciate you guys so much. Again, thank you guys. Yeah, it's not working on TikTok for some reason. Is my avatar glitched? Ah, I think my avatar crashed. I see. It wasn't TikTok, it was me. Hello, hello. Okay, I'm gonna reload my avatar real quick, okay? That sucks. It's life, you know. Hello, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. What are you guys up to today? Welcome, welcome, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Is my TikTok still live? Damn it, I have to restart my TikTok fully. No, that's annoying. I don't like it. I hate when that happens. I mean, it's life. I can't do much about it, but I shouldn't have crashed it. Thank you for the $2 super chat, AO8. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Hello, Tease. Hello, Tara. Hi, Zenny. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow our sub, guys, if you guys are new. Hi, Asin. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. My sub. Thank you guys for the subs and follows. I know I look very concentrated. Bye-bye, Asin. Again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the follows and subs. Thank you guys for your donos. I appreciate it. Hello, guys. If you're watching my live, do 3 spin arounds, guys. Do 3 spin arounds if you're watching me live, okay? Okay. So do 3 spin arounds if you're watching me live, okay? Okay, like I said, give me a little bit of space when okay, guys, right now I need a little bit of space, okay? Since I have to get stuff set up and I don't want people doing weird stuff. So it's gonna take me a minute. Hi, Mehmet. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. So if you violate that space, I will have to block you, and I don't want to do that. So thank you, guys. Hi, Ren. Because I can't look at screen, and you know, if people do weird stuff, I might get in trouble, and I don't want to risk my account. You know? Yeah, thank you guys for the follows or subs. So your gift, so every gift you give, so if you give like 1,000 jewels, right, that turns into $5 for me. So I will get $5 of that, and I can use that towards, you know, my bills and my rent and other stuff. So that's how it helps me out. So anything you guys gift, also you get in the leaderboard for the stream. So like you're #1 right now, right? Hi, Barbara. Guys, if you guys want to give a laughy disco or clapping seal, hi relative, hi Memet, glad to have you. Hi Refi, how are you? How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hello Lunar, welcome back. Hi God, hi Flower, how are you? Guys, if you're new here, make sure to sub and say that I subbed so I can give you a shout out, okay? So yeah, guys, if you have not subbed and you just subbed, please say I subbed in chat so I can give you a shout out. Yeah, that made my day a lot better, so thank you. I really do appreciate your donos again, guys. Thank you. Again, also thank you for the $2 super chat. I'm sorry I was dealing with a lot 808, but that was really nice of you. Thank you for the $2 super chat. I'm doing good, Lunar. It's been pretty decent. I mean, you know, some stuff keeps doing stuff that I don't want it to do, but that's life, you know. Oh, make sure to follow or sub. Let me do this real quick, actually, so I can get this done. Hello, hellos. There you go. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna make a post, and I'm gonna do image. So I think people got confused on a poll I made a while back, and I have to redo it now. Okay, there you go. Hello, welcome, welcome. Hello, Sam. Hi, Suku. Hi, Henri. Hi, Suku. Hi, Mint. How are you doing today? Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Zenetsu. How are you? Thank you for the head pats to make me feel better. Hi, Skylar. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Skylar, thank you for the hundreds. Glad to have you here, Skylar. Hi, Elliot. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Katina. Hi, Rhino. It's called Needo Tower, so Needoh. Hi, Jack. How are you doing today? Hi, Lyric. How do you get jewels? I want a gift. How do you get jewels? I think you can get them from the same place you did it, or I think you have to buy them. So, hi Tokyo, hi Reiner. So if you ran out, I think that might be it for now, unfortunately, unless you buy them. Hi Denny. You could also super chat, so you know, like what the guy did. Hi Jack. Thank you guys for coming again. Thank you guys for your donations. I really do appreciate it, and subs. Guys, let's get a laughy disco or clapping seal right now, guys. We can get another laughy disco or clapping seal, everyone. We could do it, guys. I believe in you. Another laughy disco clapping seal, everyone. Hi, Anna. I don't know. Glad to have you. I hope you're doing wells. Hi, Ada. Hi, the show. Hi, Ashley. Do I drink Monster? Hi again. Welcome, Ro. I do drink Monster. Hi, Rafi. Hi, Anthony. Hi, Jack. How are you? Hi Ruffy, hi Goody, hi G, hi Benjamin, hi Ro, how you doing today? Welcome. Hi Evan, glad to have you. Hi Ridley. Brandon, thank you for the park the bus, Brandon. Thank you so much, Brandon, for the park the bus. Let's go, Brandon. Skier, thank you for the stars too. Brandon, though, you MVP of a person. Thank you so much for your park the bus. That does help me out so much, Brandon. Thank you so much for that. That is very amazing and wonderful. So thank you so much, Brandon. Hi, Ro. Hi, Godly. Hi, everyone. Again, though, thank you, Brandon, for that. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, though, for the subscribe. Hi, Ryanair. How you guys doing today? Yes, I might be. Thank you, Brandon. Come on. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, God. MJ, thank you for the stars. Scare, thank you for the gold coin. Bring, thank you for the hundreds. MJ, thank you for the stars. And then thank you for another gold coin. Thank you guys for your donos. MJ, thank you for so much for the 20 gold coins. Glad to have you here. Best dessert. I like fried ice cream, but probably not best. I had a cake at thank you for the 26 stars, by the way, MJ. I had something at Paris Baguette like a few months ago. Really good. I really loved their blueberry stuff. That was really amazing. Hi, Native. Thank you for the gold coin. Oh, you know what it might be? I had a blueberry cheesecake like for my birthday last year. Mwah. That was so good. That was amazing. I would die for that blueberry cheesecake again. Hi, Gage. Thank you for the star. Glad to have you here. Hi, Zozo. Hi, Sophia. Glad to have you. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. Hi, Sage. How are you? Hi, Aki. How are you? Hi, Erica. Hi, Brantley. Yeah. Very tasty. I'm making a monster. What about what's your favorite dessert? Skier, thank you so much for the gold coin. Hi, Suyu. Hi, Sage. Thank you for this 8 gold coin, Skier. Glad to have you. 10 gold coin, Skier. Hello, Sage. Hello, Skirt. 16 gold, 17 gold, 18 gold coins, Skirt. Glad to have you. 20 gold coins, Skirt. Glad to have you. 23, 25 gold coins. Hi, Laden. Thanks for the follow. Thank you for the 25 gold coins, Skirt. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Everett. Hi, Hope. How are you? Glad to have you. Hi, Dalton. Hi, Sky. Thanks for the follow and subs. Hi Jenna, hi Verity, hi Branton, hi Board, how you doing there? Welcome. Hi Zia, glad to have you here. Thank you so much for the follows and subs. Hi Zozo. Let's go everyone. Frosting and ice cream is pretty good, so. Hi Hope, how are you doing today? Hi Danya. I will say this tower is pretty short. I might do like 3 more of these. Hi Jack, hi Sophia. That's cool. Hi everyone. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi Brittany, how are you? Again guys, thank you for the donations and follows and subs, everyone. Hi Aurora, glad to have you. Hi Harry, glad to have you. Hi Princess, how are you? I didn't see what you said dessert was. I mean, fair enough. Hi June. Hi Naoya, glad to have you. Hello. Hi Sylvia. Hi Naoya. Hi Lara. Hi Laith. Hi Sylvia. Hi Serene. Glad to have you. Hi Jenna. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hi Cam. How are you? Glad to have you. Hi Secret. Hi Lay. Check. I'm about to send. What are you gonna send? Oh my god, I'm excited to see what you send. Hey Skur, thank you so much for the England. Let's go. Skur, Ingoland. Thank you so much for your dono, Skur. Thank you for your gift. Cheapy, thank you for the star. Glad to have you here. Thank you, thank you. 4 stars, thank you for the sub, Verity. 15 stars, Cheaply. Oh my god, thank you. 23 stars, Cheaply. Let's go. Thank you so much, Cheaply. That's so nice. I'm gonna mute you. Guys, don't spam, please. I'm not gonna like talk to you more. Hi everyone, make sure to follow us. So I'm glad to have you. Skirt, thank you so much for the stars. Oh my god, Skirt, thank you so much for the 10 stars. 14 stars. 20 stars, Skirt, let's go. 25 stars. 30 stars, Skirt, let's go. 35, 40 scars, skirt. Let's go. 40 scars, skirt. Let's go, everyone. Hi, it's Hope. Again, guys, thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Hi, Rena. Hi, it's Hope. How are you guys doing today? Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. I do appreciate it. Guys, I want to mute, but I do have to mute if you guys start being rude. Hi, guys. Hi, Batty. Hi, Ruffy. How are you guys doing today? Thank you guys for the follows, subs, donations. Everybody, thank you guys for your gift. Hi, Lexi. Guys, if you're new and have not subbed, make sure to sub, and I'll give you a shout out for it. Yes, I am one, Danny. Hello, user. Hi, John. Hi, Lexi. Hi, Apple user. Make sure to follow us up. Do you have Snapchat? No, I do not. Hello, hello. Again, guys, thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Apple. Hi, Lexi. Hi, John. Hey, when someone spams, can you guys mute them on TikTok, please? I would really appreciate that. Like, I care about the one thing, but honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I'd rather you guys deal with the spammers first on TikTok. If someone spams, can you guys please mute them? Like, yeah, I do care about the thing as well, of course, but like, please deal with the spammers. Hello, hi Anthony. Hi Sylvia. I need that as my priority since the one guy spammed like 20 times, nobody muted them. So, hi Harry. Hi Kyla. I'm gonna be honest, that is my biggest priority. On YouTube, I can deal with it, but. Hello, hi Filton, but yeah, please on TikTok, my biggest priority is spammers on. Hello Sunrise, hi Solex, hi Filton. Can I ask Robux? I am not giving Robux. Guys, also, no, yeah, it's okay. Hello, thank you guys. Guys, if you guys want to help me out, guys, let's go to Laughing Discord, Clapping Seal, everyone. Laughing Discord, Clapping Seal, I do appreciate it. Yeah, I remember you. Hi Sniper, hi Violet. Hi Kendra, glad to have you. Guys, let's get to Clapping Disco, or Laughing Seal, everyone. Oh my god, I can't speak English today. But yes, if you want to donate that, it does help me out, and I really do appreciate all the donations you guys give, so thank you guys. Hi, Sniper. Okay, I'm not giving you a shout out, man. Alrighty. Hello, welcome. Hi, Ralph. Hi, Oliver. Hi, Olivia. Hello. Hi, Darian. Hello. Hi, Daniel. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Kendra. Hi, Evil. Welcome, guys. Glad to have you. Thank you, Kane, for the Unk alert. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much, Kane, for the well, you roasted me with the Unk alert, but I really do appreciate the donation. Bryson, I'm gonna block you, man. I keep telling you to stop doing that, and you keep doing it. So I'm gonna give you another warning, but like you keep. Do you want me to? I don't mind blocking you. Trust me. I'm giving you like 20 warnings, my dude. Welcome. If you can't listen to me, I'm gonna keep doing the thing I tell you not to do. You're like exactly follow me. Okay, PRB. Thank you so much for the Unk alert, by the way. Hi, honey. Hi, Bryce. Okay, well, stop doing that. If I give you guys a warning, please listen to my warning. I'm not gonna be like joking. Hi, Gatlin. Thank you for the gold coin. I'm gonna be honest. I don't. Hi, everyone. Hello. Thank you for the follows or subs. Hi, Filton. Hi, Creamy. Guys, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really one for cosmetics in Roblox games, so like, if you have a cool cosmetics, maybe show it to your friends, but for me personally, it's like just something I don't really, unfortunately, I don't know, it's just not my type of tea, okay? This is not the streamer to show it to if you have a cool cosmetic, okay? I'm sorry, I don't want to be rude, but it's just, for me personally, I'm just not too interested in Roblox cosmetics. Hi, Filton. Hello, Shark. Hello, everyone. Hi, Shinobu. How you doing today? Thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. Hi, Leisha. Hi, Zer. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Shaki. Hi, Gorillas. Hi, Rivals. Azura, thank you for the followers. I was glad to have you here. Hi, Evil. Hi, Sharky. Again, guys, thank you guys for being here. Let me get some water real quick. I'm gonna get water. Again, thank you for the follow, subs, donations, everyone. Why is there haters? There's always haters. Why? Because I gave you 20 shoutouts, and also you keep breaking my rules every time you come in the stream. Hi Mia, glad to have you. Hi Sharky, glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi Lucas, how you doing there? Welcome. Hi Anthony. Yeah, you can ask me a question. Hello. Hi Jenny. Hi Verity. How are you? Glad to have you. Hi Maddox, glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna do like 2 more of these just so I can grind the wins on it. But after that, I'm gonna be, I hate you. Okay, what are you? Am I your dad? Am I your stepdad? Why do you hate me so much? Oh my god. Aw, I'm sorry. Someone doesn't have. Be sure to follow or some. I'll just leave stream. I mean, if you want to, it's up to you. I'm not gonna force you to leave, but if you don't want to be here, I'm not gonna. Awesome. Thank you guys. If you guys sub, I'll give you a shout out. If you follow, I give you a shout out too. Hi, A-Red. Hi, Alina. I just don't like when people are like right on top of me. That's the thing. But I mean, okay. I mean, if you want to donate, it's up to you. But I do appreciate it. I mean, just don't say you're gonna donate and don't. I don't know. I don't. Guys, like I said, it's fine if you guys can't donate. That is completely fine. I just don't like when people be like, I'm gonna donate this and this, and they don't. That's the one thing I don't like. I get if you can't because of life circumstances. That is completely fine. Don't get me wrong. But like, just don't try to get attention and lie about donations and don't give it. That's the one thing I have a problem with. Nico, thank you for this. I hope that. Welcome. Hello, everyone. Did I block you? I don't know, maybe. I blocked, I don't think I blocked you. I don't know your name. What's your username? What the fuck? That's the most dumb thing I've ever heard. I can't even see your information, you dumb. Are you okay? Are you mentally ill? Make sure to follow or sub. Okay, I think Paige is mentally ill. Maybe go to a doctor. But no, I can't see any information unless you're doing it directly on PayPal. But like, but even then, it's like you have to donate on PayPal, which nobody's on PayPal. So again, thank you for the followers or subs. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hi, QD. Glad to have you. Yeah, a lot of haters today. I can try gifting. Yeah, if you like, you can. Thank you for the sub, by the way. Hi, welcome. But yeah, like, there's only welcome. My best cat boy, glad to have you. But yeah, it's not like you can't even put your address into YouTube. It wouldn't even make sense. I mean, you can, but I think you have to do AdSense, which none of you guys have. No offense. Say, thank you for the 2 jewels. Glad to have you. Hello. Thank you guys. Bye if you guys are new. Thank you guys for the subs and follows. I do appreciate it. Yes, I do dress like it. Hello, Mark. Hello, J Trey. Glad to have you here. Thanks for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Hi, Lewan. Glad to have you. Grace, thank you for the flowers. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Pancake. Hi, Slushy. How are you doing today? Welcome. Thank you for the follow and subs. Hi, Sniper. How are you? Hi, Vivian. Can I have a shout out? Yeah, make sure to sub, guys. If you sub, I'll give you a shout out. Guys, let's get a Laffy Disco or Clappy Seal right now. I don't know how to get it. Sorry, guys. Hello, guys. Make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. This is my username if you guys want to join. Welcome, guys. Maybe one day. I mean, that's kind of I'll have to think about it. Yeah, probably one day. Just not right now, at least. Hi, guys. I'm Sub. Can you give me a shout out? Thank you, Nikki, for the sub. Glad to have you. Yeah, but I already gave you a shout out like 20 times, Sniper. That's why. And I mean, there's other reasons too. Well, be sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you here. Oh, welcome. It's for new subs, not like you sub 20. Like, welcome, guys. Hi, Ro. Hi, Katrina. Hi, Stormy. Hello. Also, you keep doing stuff that makes me mute you, so I'm not gonna give you satisfaction of it. Hi, Ball. Hi, Kitty. Glad to have you. Thank you for the sub, Kitty. Glad to have you. Am I alive? Yes, I'm alive. ATS, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you here. Did you sub, Brat? And I'll give you a shout out, okay? High five. Oh, maybe. I think some people do that. Queen, thank you for the clapping seal. Let's go, Queen. Thank you so much for your dono. Thank you so much, Queen. You're amazing for that. I look happy. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, Queen, for the laughy seal. Like... Okay, well, I can help you with that. Guys, thank you so much, Queen, for the clapping seal. I'm glad to have you here. No, they're the same. So like, no matter what you give, they're the same. I mean, I like the clapping seal animation. So I mean, if you want me to base it off of animation, but worth wise, they give me the exact same. So there's no difference between the two. Animation wise, I like the clapping seal animation better. So I'm a freak. Thank you for the star. Thank you for the star. Glad to have you. Again, guys, thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you here. Hello, hello. Thank you, Queen, for a clapping seal. Let's go, Queen. Glad to have you. Thank you for the stars. I'm a freak. Mick, thank you for the rose, by the way. Do appreciate it. Thank you so much, Freak, for your donation. Glad to have you. I like cats as well. It depends. Boba, no boba. Hi, I'm a freak. I'm back. Remember me? Yes, you gave a lot of donations. Also, you have a Miku PFP, so I already appreciate you just for that. Again, guys, thank you for the donations, follow, subs. Glad to have you here. What are you guys up to right now? Thank you guys for your donos. Again, thank you. Thank you, by the way, again, Queen, for your donation today. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for the sub view. Alrighty. Queen, thank you for your laughing discos. Do you like sharks? Yeah, I like sharks. Hi, Bella. Hi, Melly. Hi, Crazy. Hi, Bew. No, it's fine if you guys gotta go. Hi, Cookie. You guys go to bed. I'm a freak. Thank you for the thumbs up. Blah. Glad to have you. Hi, Tetua. Guys, let's get another clapping disco or laughing seal. We can do it. Thank you for the stars. I'm a freak. Hi, Tiana. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the gold coin as well. Question mark, question mark. I'm a freak. Thank you for being here. Hi, Bew. Thank you for this being here. Guys, thank you for the subs and follows. I'll send 500. If you want to, you can. How many subs are we at? We're at 351. Let's go. Hi, Claire. Hi, Hope. I'm going to do... Maybe I'll do like 2 to 3 more because I want to be on the leaderboard. What's the leaderboard at right now? I bet it's pretty tough. Is there no leaderboard? I was probably at the end, maybe. Hi, Generic. Go to sleep. I'm not tired, guys. If you want to send 500 books, I'd appreciate it. Again, guys, thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Zion. Hi, welcome. How are you? Hi, Ty. Hi, Thug. How are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Coconut. Hi, Jarek. Hi, Claire. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Bean. Hi, Pomni. Hi, Lucas. Okay, thank you for the clapping seal. Again, thank you guys. Hi, Jerto. Hi, Peng. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? How you guys doing that? Hi, Kay. How are you? You want more? I would love more if you want to give more. I promise you, it really does help me out, so thank you. Hi, Bean. Hi, Jolto. Hi, Savvy. Hi, Michael. Hi, Leah. Hi, I'm a freak. Thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you. Hi, everyone. Thank you guys for the stars. I'm a freak, and thank you for the stars. Queen, thank you so much for the clapping. Let's go, Queen. Another clapping. Let's go. Hi, Aaliyah. I'm a freak. Thank you for the hundreds. Glad to have you. Thank you guys. Hi, Joel. Hi, Samuk. Hi, Jarak. You remember when I sent you 52,000? Queen, thank you for another clapping seal. Thank you so much, Queen, for the clapping seal. Thank you for the GG. I'm a freak. Glad to have you here. Queen, thank you for the clapping seals. Freak, thank you for the clutch. Glad to have you here. Hi, Sharky. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Queen, for the 2 clapping seals. Let's go, Queen. You are amazing. And thank you guys as well for the rest of the donations as well. Anything you guys give helps me out so much, guys. So thank you, everyone. Hi, Blackjack. Hi, Crip. Hi, Noah. Hi, Sharky. I like your little cat. Yeah, they can be crybaby, unfortunately. Hi, MJ. Thank you again for your donations, guys. Hi, Sharky. Hi, N. Glad to have you. Hi, AJ. Hi, MHA. And thank you for spending the gems. It really does help me out. So thank you, everyone who's donated today. You guys have been amazing for that. I'm doing good today. I'm a little hot, but I'm always hot, so. Hi, Lucas. How are you? Hi, Bean. Hi, Raven. How are you? Hi, Johan. That's cool. You're the blue guy next to me. I want to see where the winds are. I think they're at the end, if I had to guess. Or they just haven't added it yet. Where's the leaderboard for... Wait, what? Is there a leaderboard for the map? There must be a leaderboard. I just don't know where it is. Let me see. Oh, I mean, there has to be, right? I know this is a donation one. Guys, is there a leaderboard for this map? Or is it, like, hidden? I'll get, like, 2 more. Hi, Beanie. Thank you guys for the followers or subs. I do appreciate it. Hi, Tornadoes. Bye-bye, guys. Hi, Nico. Hi, AJ. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Make sure to follow or sub, guys. Hi, Water. Tell you what. You give me the $500. Oh, see, I fell. You gotta give me the 500. You gotta give me the 500 now. I fell, so. Hi, Sharky. Glad to have you. Hi, Beam. Here's my user. Again, thank you guys for your donations again. Hi, Serve. Hi, I just subbed now. Thank you for the sub, Serve. Hi, Black. Hello, Egg. Hi, Dustin. How are you? Hi, Kago. You know, that means your top donator. So your second top donator. If you give like a little bit more, you might end up being top. So whoever's number 1 is a top donator, and you're second right now. So it's donator plus comment. So if you put like 3 comments, unfortunately, it's only 3 comments though, so that since I don't want spamming. Hi, Stray. But yeah. Hi, Kiwi. How are you? Thank you for the follow, and so it's glad to have you here. Hi, JJ. Hi, Neff. How you doing today? Hi, Dustin. How are you? Hi, Leandra. Hi, Coco. Hi, Black Mamba. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Sophia. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. What about you? Again, guys, thank you for the follows and subs, everyone. I do appreciate it. Hey! Hi, Dustin. Hi, Water. How you doing today? Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you. It is ASM. Guys, should I play Boba Tower next or keep playing Nido Tower? What do you guys think? Jessica, thank you for the star. Glad to have you. Hi, Neff. How are you? Oh, God, I keep falling. Hi, Stray Kids. Hi, Mary. Hi, Kiwi. You play a lot of Rival. I mean, that's cool. Hi, Leah. Guys, Boba Tower, Coffee Tower, Keyboard Tower, Troll Tower, or should I keep playing Nido Tower? You should do Boba Tower next for Boba Cat. I mean, I could do Boba Tower, yeah. You're enjoying. I don't talk in chat in Roblox, guys. Yeah, I do not talk in game chat. So if you want me to talk in chat, don't talk in like. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. Thank you, Socks. Thank you, Jessica, for the stars. Glad to have you. I can't even see your guys' game chats because like I have the filter on. Socks, thank you for the star. Glad to have you. Thank you, guys. Hi, Maxi Boy. Guys, again, thank you guys for your donations. Thanks for the subs. Thank you for the laughing discos and clapping seals, everyone. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys for your donos. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. All right, I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna leave for now. I'm gonna play some Boba Tower. Ram, thank you so much for the makeup brush. Glad to have you here, Ram. Thank you. Oh God, music. I'll do left to right today. I love the stream. Thank you. I dare you. Okay, sure. Make sure to follow us. I'm glad to have you. Have fun. Hello. Hi, Ian. Hi, Chris. Thank you for the flowers, Chris. Glad to have you. Thank you, Star, for the follow. Chris, thank you for the flowers. Glad to have you. Guys, if you sub in my YouTube chat, say that you sub so I can give you a shout out. So say I subbed in YouTube, I can give you a shout out for it. Okay. Hello, can I make fan art? Of course you can. If you guys want to join, let me know and I can give you my username. Do fall, okay. That is easy. I'm not gonna fall. Don't fall. Oh, sorry. Thank you for the sub, JJ. Glad to have you here. Yeah, you can keep it up. My name is in chat. I put my name like 5 times in chat. I put my name in chat if you want to join me. Hi, Zelly. Thank you. Thanks for the stars. Hi, Tiny. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Oh, God, that guy's going fast. Hi, Anthony. Glad to have you. I'll put my name in chat again after I finish this one. Hi, Isabel. Thank you for the sub. Glad to have you here. You can join off my name, okay? There you go. Look at chat. Look at chat. There you go. Have fun. Look at chat. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. I do appreciate it. Hi, Rachel. Hi, N. Glad to have you. RKW, thank you for the hundreds. I hope you guys are doing well today, whatever you guys are up to. Maybe you should. It's up to you. Thank you guys for the follows and subs if you guys are new. Hi, Malin. Hello, welcome. I get to play alone for right now, and I find that peaceful. Hi, Random. I get more mad at this tower than the other one for, like, when people are, like, being kind of... when people, like, don't follow my rules, so... I'm just trying to space myself out so I don't yell at people. I don't want to crash out today, okay? Hi, Ashin. Hi, Malin. Thank you guys again for coming and following and subbing. Guys, again, thank you guys for your donation. So if you guys ever want to donate anything, I promise you it helps me out. Super chats, laughing discos, clapping seals, anything you guys want to give, I promise you it helps me out so much. So up to you, but yeah. Oh my god, no! I never died to that. Oh, I didn't think it would be a cause of death. Okay. Again, guys, thank you for the follows or subs. Glad to have you. How you guys doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Chris. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, JJ. Hi, Paisley. I did die. Welcome, guys. Glad to have you. Hi, Thug. How are you? What are you guys up to today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Mags. What are you playing? I'm playing Boba Tea Tower right now. Hello, hello. Hi, Angela. Hi, Ludi. How are you doing today? Hi, Anu. You say my name. Hello, everyone. Hi, Katsun. Hi, Danny. I'm gonna say, okay, Anu. Thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome, Nathan. Oh, you guys are new. Yeah. Hi, Luda. Glad to have you here. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. Hi, Amet. Hi, JJ. Hi, Noah. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. I hope you guys are doing well. Hi, Marlon. I'm good, you. Thank you. I'm doing good myself. Hello, hellos. Thank you, On, for the sub. Glad to have you. Hi, Little. Hi, Feels. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Did they fall? Oh, they did. Hi, Recall. Welcome if you're new to stream. Glad to have you. Hi, Misery. Hi, everyone. Guys, what's the best part of you guys' day so far? What's up again? What's up? Nothing much. Okay. Hello, Julia. Hi, Emil. Man, I can't. You'll get subs. It might take some time, but I promise you, you will. Hi, Julian. Hi, TTO. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hi, User. Hi, Paisley. Hi, Cherry. Hi, Julian. Guys, if you sub, I'll give you a shout out, okay? So, guys, happy birthday in 13 days. So, yeah, guys, if you say I subbed in chat, I'll give you a shout out, okay? Hi, Not. How you doing today? Thank you so much for the sparkle, Not. Glad to have you. Thank you for the sparkles, Not. Glad to have you here. Thank you, guys. Hi, Misery. Hi, Always. Hi, Ren. Hi, Grandma. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you guys here. Hope you guys are doing well. Hi, Dinosaur. How are you? Hi, User. Hi, Giannis. Hi, Goob. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Lincoln. How are you? Hi, Thea. Glad to have you. Thank you for the sub. TTO. Jacob, thank you for the subs. Luna, thank you for being here. Real, thank you for being here. Glad to have you. Hi, Luna. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Anna. How you doing today? I might bring my chair up a little bit, actually. Hi, Angel. Hi, Luna. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. Yeah, I might do that because my hand hurts. Hi, Yumiru. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Let me see if I can. Oh, no, I can't. That was actually the highest. Okay. Hi, Yumiru. My desk is really high to the point it's kind of like a little uncomfy. Hi, Jacob. Hi, Ludus. How are you? What are you guys up to today? Hi, Julian. Hi, Elias. I feel like this was more for... Hi, Zoe. Hi, Zachary. Hi, Alex. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. What are you guys up to? Hi, Rochelle. How are you? Hi, Gab. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. I feel like this would be good if you didn't have taller legs, but I have taller legs. Hi, Brid. Thanks for the followers, son. Hi, Queen. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. Hi, Hod. Hi, Luna. Hi, Alexis. Glad to have you. Hi, Rochelle. Hi, Recall. Hi, Cleo. How are you? Guys, if you want to join my game, say here's my username so you guys can join. Also, guys, if you guys want to do me a favor, guys, thank you, Paisley, for the sub. I appreciate it. Rory, Rush, hi, guys. If you guys want to give a laughing disco clapping seal, or if you're on TikTok, a galaxy right now, I'd be so happy. Any donations help me out, guys. So I really do appreciate the donations you guys give today. So if you guys want to give a donation, feel free. Guys, I give shout outs if you sub, so you gotta say I subbed in chat so I can give you a shout out, okay? Hello, Grayson. Hello, Dash. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Leila, Aliyah, thank you. So say I subbed in chat, I'll give you a shout out. Yeah. Hi, Anthony. I'll give you... yeah, you can do that, baby. Detail, thank you for the hundreds. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you for the hundreds. Glad to have you. Why not wear one, you know? Hi, Megan. Thank you, Teapot, for the sub. Brad, thank you for the sub. Ali, thank you for the sub. Cleo, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Gojo, thank you for the follow. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Again, guys, thank you guys for following, subbing, and commenting. Hi, guys. Thank you, Brad, for the sub. Glad to have you here. Hello, welcome. I know. Hi, Nikki. Hi, KND. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Stanley. Thank you for subbing. Thank you for the hundreds. Ali, thank you for the star too. Oh god, I fell. Hello, everyone. Glad to have you. I give you a gift. Thank you guys for the gift. AD, thank you for the sub. Paisley, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. Brad, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you here. Demon, thank you for the sub. You didn't say you subbed yet, Nikki, so. Averos, thank you for the follow. Rudy, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the sub, Paisley. Zachary, thank you for the sub. Ron, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you here. I speak Hornet language. Thank you guys. Hi, Sufin. Hi, Evero. Hi, Rudy. Hi, Just. But yeah, I also give shout outs for donations. So if you guys do donate, I will promise you to give you a shout out as well. Jaden, thank you for the sub. But yeah. Yeah, you can join me. This is my user. How many subs are we at right now, guys? Did we hit 400? Hi, Just. Hi, Kira. Let me go check. Did we hit 400? We did hit 400. Let's go. That's cool that you're not new, but I'm glad to have you. Thank you for the sub, Hornet, Jade. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Trixalops. Thank you so much for your $2 super chat, Trick. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate your super chats, guys. It does help me out, so thank you, guys. Gabriel, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Thank you, Trix, for the super chat. That's so nice of you. Hi, Margaret. How are you? Hi, Anthony. Yeah, Trix said, thank you so much for your super chat, guys. Hi, Jaden. How are you? Hi, Margaret. Glad to have you. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Recall. Hi, BCS. Glad to have you. How you guys doing today? Play pressure, maybe. Nala, thank you for the sub. Ram, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Butch, thank you for coming. Glad to have you. Hi, Dominic. You got chill vibes. I'm glad I do. So my username is random_guy_unknown. So this is it. Again, guys, thank you for your donations, follow, subs, everything you guys give. I really do appreciate it. Let's go. We hit 400. Again, thank you guys for your super chats, everyone. And guys, if you do have any jewels, press that gift button. You might have some jewels. So it's by the emoji button. You have a gift button. And if you have any jewels, feel free to give anything to me. It does really help me out. So I really do appreciate any gifts you guys give. If you guys want to, of course, you do not have to feel forced. But yeah, if you guys want to give any gifts, it really does help me out. So thank you guys. Again, thank you for the followers and shout outs, guys. Hi, Luna. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Chaotic. Hello, Margaret. I don't answer that kind of question. Hi, Ooh. Hi, Luna. Really good. You're good at parkour. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. I don't think I really am, but you know what? I'll take your compliment, so. Hi, JJ. Hi, Beverly. Glad to have you. Hi, Donnie. Hi, Gabriel. I can't listen to copyright music right now, unfortunately, but I can try it later, like in the day. Hi, Vor. Hello, DNX. Hi, Captain. How are you? Glad to have you. God damn. No! Oh my god, I hate my life. Hi, LPH. Shark. Yes, I do Shark. Shark's cute. Can I join? Yeah, you can join. I don't add people, but if you want to join my game, you can do that. Hi, Random. Oh, currently 3:21 a.m. today. I did fall. I mean, it's gonna happen once in a while. Hi, Airrocks. Glad to have you. I'm not adding people, guys, but if you do want to join my game, you can do it. Not Clover. Thank you so much, Clover, for the golden coins. Glad to have you here. Hi, Ali. Thank you, Deadly. Hi, Grayson. Guys, stop giving me copy. I'm not gonna listen to music right now. Maybe later. But I can't listen to copyrighted songs, and you guys you're like, yeah, I've heard it's good. I haven't watched it. I'm gonna mute you if you keep spamming though. Hello. Oh, give me a second to respond. Hi, Galaxies. I started a channel. Congrats on that. I'm meeting you. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. I like muting you. That's actually what the thing I like. Hello, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hi, Brooklyn. I haven't. Hi, E-List. Glad to have you. Hi, Hana. Thank you for the sparkles. Okay. Hi, Nashi. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow or sub. The game name is called Nido Tower. Sorry, it's called Boba Tea Tower. My bad. To force a habit, you know. Thank you guys for the follow, subs, donations. Again, guys, thank you guys for your donations today. Holy, you guys have been so insane with them. Thank you guys for your donations, guys. I really do appreciate everything you donate. Like, I promise you, it's so nice. So thank you guys again. Oh, that's cool, Teapot. You played that. Hi, Peel. Hi, Rosie. Hi, DNY. Glad to have you. Hi, Soon. Hi, Mark. Hi, Gracie. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello. You're good enough. Thank you, guys. Hi, Gabriel. Hi, guys. If you're new and sub, I will give you a shout out. I promise. So say that you subbed in chat so I can give you a shout out. Okay, guys? I can't. A lot of you guys are saying hi, and a lot of you guys are spamming. Chiz, I'm gonna mute you. I don't want to mute you, so please don't spam too many times. I'm gonna give you a warning. Oh, god damn it, man. Okay, I just have to go through that. I'm dumb. Hi, Rose. Hi, Isabel. Sorry, I'm dealing with chat, and it's kind of hard to play while doing it. Ron, I already gave you a shout out. Cappy, thank you for the sub. Lava, thank you for the sub. Chrissy, thank you for the sub. Gracie, thank you for the sub. Hana, thank you for the sub. Captain, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you here. Ezu, thank you for the follow. Ezu, glad to have you here. Thank you for the sub. It's Captain, thank you for the sub. Atrexy, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Holly, thank you for the shoe jewels. Azur, thank you for the sub. Rosa, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you here. Noob, yeah, I'm noob. Hello, make sure to follow our sub. Glad to have you here. Okay, I am noob. Whoa. Make sure to follow our sub. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. What are you guys up to today? Welcome, welcome. I have a feeling you're gonna spam it, so. Hi, Tim. Thank you for the sub. Addie, thank you for the sub. I like your videos. Thank you, guys. The game name is called Bobo Tea Tower. Luna, thanks for your sub. How many subs are we at right now? Let me go check. 27. Hey, we're growing. Again, guys, also, I want to say, guys, I would love a laughing disco or a clapping seal right now. So if anybody does is okay or wants to donate, I really do appreciate it. Rosa, thank you for the laughing disco. Let's go, Rosa. Thank you so much for the donation, Rosa. That's really nice of you. Thank yous. Hi, Vortez. Thank you for the sub. Luna, thank you for the sub. Thank you so much for the laughing disco, Rosa. I do appreciate it. Any donation helps me out. Can you not spam it, by the way? I do appreciate it. I'm gonna mute you. Thank you, Tatui. Thank you so much for the finger hearts, Tatui. Thank you so much. They do really help me out, so thank you so much for the finger hearts. Sorry, my head was like tilting. Jelly, thank you for the laughing disco. Thank you, Jelly, for the laughing disco. Audrey, thank you for the Rosa too. And then Tatui, thank you so much for your finger hearts. So thank you again, Jelly and Rosa, though, for the laughing discos as well. You guys help me out so much with that, so thank you guys. I don't accept friend requests, but if you do want to join my game, I can invite you guys. So yeah, you can join off my username. Rosa, thank you for the flowers. I'm glad to have you. So, chotto nihongo wa hasemashita mo ima wa benkyou shite ne. Hi, Rosa. Yeah, I remember you guys. How are you? Say not Clover. Thank you for the stars. Glad to have you. 3 stars, not Clover. Hi, Jameson. Hi, Fatma. Glad to have you. Hi, Gojo. Hi, Chemo. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Jameson. How are you? Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Rafu. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for the follows and subs. Guys, glad to have you here. I'm gonna have to mute you, dude. Hello, welcome, welcome. Don't spam the whole chat. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Dean and Lex. Glad to have you here. Hi, Miko. Kimuro, thank you for coming. What's my username? This is my user if you want to join. There you guys go. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Alright, there you go. I gave you my username. You can join now. Hi, Bray. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Unknown. Why am I muted? Yeah, you're muted. Hi, Random. Hi, Miko. Hi, hello, Jared. Glad to have you. Hi, non-existing. How are you? Congrats, Blue. I'm proud of you. Hi, Simon. Hi, Isabel. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Kobe. Hi, Claw. Glad to have you. I'm gonna back up a little bit. You guys can do this by yourself, okay? Hi, Tati. Thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Bro's just spamming the same number. Make sure to follow our sub, guys. If you want to say the number, give the donation, okay? Tati, thank you for the star. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Again, guys, make sure to follow our sub or guys. I also want to say thank you guys again for your donations today. It does help me out a lot, so thank you guys. Hi, Dean Lex. Hi, Chris. How you doing today? Hi, Nazea. Hi, Jine. Yeah, if you want to follow me on the game, you can. Guys, I will say you have to watch me live while I do it, okay? That's the one policy I do have, is you have to watch me live. I do test for that, so if you're not listening and you're playing without watching live, I will ban you. So I'm sorry if you can't do both, but you do have to watch it just because I say commands and say things that you have to listen to, okay? Otherwise, I do have to ban. So I'm not trying to be rude with it, but I've had too many bad things happen, so... Like I said, please don't also jump right next to me. I do kind of get annoyed by that. So if you're waiting up just to do that, I don't want you right next to me. Hi, Cal. It's not to try to be rude. It just gets really annoying to try to jump when people are like in front of you. Because you can't really see the platform properly and you keep falling. It's not fun, trust me. Make sure to follow or sub, guys, if you are new. It does help out. This is my 5th stream. Yeah, hi, Nazia. Hello, welcome. Okay. Hi, Susie. Hi, Unknown. Glad to have you. You see what I mean, though, when people are like right in front of you, you can't see like where to jump. Hi, Verity. Again, guys, thank you for their donations. Guys, let's get another Laffy Disco or Clapping Seal, everyone. We could do it, guys. Another Laffy Disco, Clapping Seal, guys. We can do it. Yeah, I've heard of them. Hello, Suzu. How you doing today? Hi, Jameson. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs, everyone. Whoever is new. How many subs are we at right now, guys? I played it. It's not my favorite, but it's alright. Cookies. I put my user in chat. Best stream. Hi, Mango. This is my user. It's called Boba Tea Power. No, it's fine if you can't send one. I appreciate you guys. Hello. I mean, you can give a galaxy instead. No, I'm joking. If you guys can't donate, it's okay. Don't ever worry. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Suzu. How are you? Glad I can be a cool, quote-unquote, Roblox player. Okay, I'm going to use the restroom really quickly, okay? I'll be back in a minute. Hi, Mammoth. How you doing? I'll be back. Okay, guys, I'm back. How are you guys doing today? Welcome. Hello, everyone. Bro, tweaking. Yeah, I'm tweaking. I was in the restroom while I was. Okay. Sophie, thank you for the marshmallow, Sophie. Thank you so much. Sophie, your marshmallow helps me out so much, Sophie. So thank you so much, Sophie. Hi, Tiara. Hi, Sarah. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hi, Legend. Again, guys, thank you guys for your gifts. Hi, Mister. How you doing there? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Thank you for the star, Mister. Hi, Natty. Hi, everyone. Hi, Legend. I liked your outfit. Thank you guys for liking my outfit. Hi, Unknown. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Cindy. Thank you for the heart, Mies. Welcome if you're new to this channel. Glad to have you. Hi, Super. How are you? Guys, again, thank you for the follows and subs, everyone. I do appreciate it. Oh, God. Hi, Ash. Hi, Luca. How you doing there? Welcome. I hope you guys are doing well. Hi, Mister. What time is it? Guess the time. You like the shark outfit? Aw, I'm glad you like the shark outfit. There's like Squid Game with the people getting eliminated. Sophie, thank you for another Sunday. Let's go, Sophie. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for your Sundays and everything you have given. Hi, Shark. Hi, Trunks. Hi, Honey. Thank you, guys. Hi, Mackenzie. Again, guys, I really do appreciate all the donations you guys give. I promise you everything you give helps, so thank you. Hi, Mackenzie. Hi, local. Hi, England. No. England. Hi, Tronics. Hi, Master. Glad to have you here. Hi, I don't know. Hi, Julie. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Again, thank you for the follow. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Lucas. Hello, local. Hi, I don't know. Glad to have you here. Hi, Luna. Hi, Michael. Hi, Random. How you doing there? Make sure to follow her some. Hello, hello. Hi, Lon. How you guys doing today? Hi, Isabel. Hi, Thug. Glad to have you here. Hi, Yuji. Hi, Dominator. Hi, Joshua. Hi, Sophie. How you doing today? Make sure to follow her some. Hi, Lotchel. Hi, Com. Hi, Aman. Hi, Robbie. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, guys. I'm glad to have you, especially if you're a big fan. Hello, welcome, welcome, guys. Bye-bye if you guys have to go. Jack, what's your question? Yeah. It's 20 a.m. for me. What? What? Huh? Like 12:20? Is that what you're saying? Like 00:20? What? 20 a.m. Because like even if you use military time, it doesn't even make sense. Hi Roblox, hi Dom, how you guys doing today? Guys, again, thank you guys for your donations today, everyone. I really do appreciate it. Hi Flashy, hi Diesel, hi Yuji, how are you? Hi your local, hi Brian. Hi Random. Again, thank you guys. How many times have you said hi today? Probably like thousands maybe. Hi Ran. I don't know, man. You keep spamming the same question. I answered it. You're South Korean. I'm South Korean? I did not even know that about myself, guys. Guys, am I Korean now? Someone said I'm Korean, so I guess I am. F1, thank you for the laughing disco. Glad to have you guys here. No, I'm not Korean. Are you American then? Yeah, yes, I'm from the US. Hi, Jen. I do say I'm Canadian sometimes for the memes of it, though. Just for the love of the game. Whenever someone asks me a political question, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm Canadian, so I don't have to answer it. Even though I know exactly what they're talking. Hi, Gray. Hi, Dominator. Oh yeah, I mean it's kind of rude when you're like your first question is like, what did you do in the blank election? I'm like, oh, be sure to follow her. So I'm glad to have you here. Hi, Brian. Hi, Isabel. Sophie, thank you for the heart. Glad to have you here. Sophie, thank you for the 2 hearts. It's like, bro, I'm playing Roblox. I don't think this is the matter. I think this is the Hi F1 again, thank you for by the way, F1 again for your laughing disco. Everything helps me out, guys, so I really do appreciate it, everything you guys give. Well. It's 03638. Thank you guys. It's in England. Hi Teapot. Hi Courtney. Hi Vanny. Hi Alex. Glad to have you. Hi Verity. Hi Mighty. Hi Step Out. Hi Miku. How are you? Hi JJ, how are you doing today? Hi Kit Kat. The 3 a.m. Okay, fair. We should have followed some. Yeah, I remember you from 4 days ago. Welcome back. Hi JJ. Hi Jile. Hi Isabel. Hi Agatha. Hi Sugar. Hi Kit Kat. Oh, that's cool. Thank you guys. Again, thank you for the followers. How many subs are we at? Let me go check. We are currently at 55. Not much, actually. I don't know if the stream's just not delayed or we just don't get that many subs over time. I think both. I think the stream's not horribly delayed today, or like maybe a minute or two, and then there's not many new subs to be fair. That's actually something I noticed. There's a lot of people playing, but not many subs. Gotta give you a cool channel, guys. Hi, Yanish. Guys, if you sub, I'll give you a shout out, okay? If you're new and you have not subbed. Or followed on TikTok, I also give shout outs. Stella, thank you as well for the follow. Ah, Sophie, thank you for the flowers, guys. I'm glad to have you. Thank you, Sophie, for the flowers. 3 flowers, Sophie. Let's go. Thank you for your donation, Sophie. I really do appreciate it. Hi, not Court. Thank you for the sub. Love the fit. I'm gonna get a shark. Let's go. Hi, Caroline. Sweet. Hi, H. Thank you for coming. Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. H, thank you for the heart me. Glad to have you. But, thank you for the sum. Hi, Jessica. Hi, your girl. Hi, Bot. Hi, Jana. Hi, your girl. Hi, Adelie. Hi, Danny. Hi, Agatha. Sophie, thank you for the makeup brush. H, thank you for the cozy cat boys. 9 makeup brushes by Sophie. Oh my god, thank you so much. Thank you, H, for the cozy cat boy. Glad to have you. Welcome if you're new. Hi, Shona. Thank you for the follow. Addo, maybe. I think Addo is my favorite. Hi, Lily. Hi, Bunya. You're Brazilian Portuguese. Ah, thank you guys. Hi, Lava. Hi, in there. Welcome, welcome. Rosa, thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you. B, thank you for the follow. Can I play? Maybe later. Hi, Adeline. Hi, Riley. Hi, Zoe. Hi, Rosa. Thank you for the start. Thank you for the party hat, Sophie. Thank you so much for your party hat. Colby, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Hi, Kit Kat. Hi, Lincoln. Hi, Random. How are you? Hi, Lucas. Hi, Ellie. Hi, TJ. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Lucas. Hi, Tay. How are you? Hi, Isabel. Hi, Kay. Hi, Madeline. Can I play with you? Yeah, you can play. Sophie, thank you for the sparkles. Guys, thank you for your donations, everyone. Rosa, thank you for your stars. Thank you guys for your donations. Thank you for your stars. Thank you guys. Oh my god, thank you so much for so many sparkles, Sophie. I'm glad to have you. Guys, even thank you guys for your super chats as well today. You guys have been amazing with your donations. Jax, thank you for the stars too. Colby, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Benji. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Johnny. How are you? Hi, Claw. How you doing today? Hi, Injure. Bread indeed. Sophie, thank you so much for your stuff. I do appreciate it. What was? Hi, Axe. Hi, Momo. Hi, Lil. Hi, RBH. Hi, Mom. Jax, thank you for the clutch. Appreciate the clutch, Jax. Thank you. Hi, Agatha. I have more followers on TikTok than YouTube. It make what? What do you? What? Yeah, I do. Oh, then YouTube. Oh, hi, hi, Jennifer. I mean, I started TikTok earlier. That's probably why. Hi, Little. Miko. Payton, thank you for the laughing disco, Payton. Thank you so much, Payton. That's so nice of you. Thank yous. Payton, thank you for the laughing disco. Glad to have you here. Hi, Yuji. Hi, Lurs. How you doing today? Hi, Atriz. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Jonathan. Hi, Miko. Glad to have you here. Esme, thank you for the stars. Glad to have you, Esme. Hi, Riley. Thank you for the 10 stars, Esme. Glad to have you. 14 stars, Esme. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you. 22 stars, Esme. Payton, thank you for the laughing disco so much. And Jax, thank you for the GG Easy too. Thank you for like the 22 stars. Jax, thank you. Hi, Riley. Hi, Red. How are you? Make sure to follow. Sophie, thank you for the clock hand. Thank you so much for the clock it. Again, Payton, thank you for the 2 laughing discos today. Holy, that's so nice of you. Hi, Riley. Happy birthday to you, Tevin. Thank you guys for the follows or subs. Glad to have you. Again, thank you guys for your donations today. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys. I already said happy birthday. Hi, Sophie. Thank you for the Sophie. Thank you for the hundreds. Hi, Tevin. Thank you. Happy birthday. Payton, thank you for the star. Glad to have you. Agatha, thank you for the laughing disco, Agatha. Thank you. Thank you for the jewels, Payton, too. Thank you, Payton, for the stars. Agatha, thank you for the laughing disco. And Lisa Moth, Deadly, thank you for the follows. Payton, thank you for your 30 stars. Let's go, Payton. Thank you for the 30 stars, Payton. That's so nice of you. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Moth. Hi, Deadly. Again, guys, that means so much. Thank you for everything you give. Hi, Z. Thank you for the laughing discos today, guys. Hi, Agatha. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Rosie, thank you for the star. Jax, thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you. You're welcome. Thank you, guys. Boba, no boomba. Hi, Peach. Hi, Smiley, sad face. How are you? Again, guys, thank you guys for your donations so much today. I really can't thank you guys enough for that. Hi, Lucas. Oh my god, send one more. I'm gonna send that. Wait, what do you mean send them? I'd be so happy to receive it. I'm having a good day. What about you? You know, it's anyone. That's amazing. Yeah. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Again, thank you guys for your donations. Thank you for the stars. Thank you guys for the super chats too. That's very nice of you. Hi Anna. Hi Ronaldo. How you doing today? Good day. I hope you're having a good day too. Thank you guys. Whatever you guys are up to, I hope you guys are doing the best. Again, also thank you for the follows, subs, donations, everything. Everybody. Yes, I would love for you to sub. You fall. It happens. It's life. Sophie, thank you for the star. Glad to have you here. 4 stars, Sophie. Thank you. Hi, Sanda. We are at how many subs right now? 73. Okay. Good luck with your stuff. Guys, 27 more subs, everyone. 27 more subs. We hit 500. Let's go. Be sure, guys, can you not spam? Okay, I'm gonna mute you since like you're spamming so hard. Again, thank you for the follow or sub. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. What are you guys up to today? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Guys, I'm just gonna remove you if you spam. Hello, the real spider, Sammy Dev. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Hello, thank you for the sub, Weckling. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hellos. Hello, Spider. Hi, Random. Hi, Wecking. Hi, Carson. Hello, you like reading? I try my best to read. I'm pretty bad at it. Carson, thank you for the star. Glad to have you. Hi, Lucas. Do you have a Discord? I don't have a Discord. That's public, at least. Only for, like, people they can trust. Hi, Sharky. Hi, Agatha. Thank you for coming back. Glad to have you. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. I appreciate it. Hi, Juliana. Hi, Ghana. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Construct. Welcome, Dev, though. Hi, Alien Cat. Thank you for the stars. Hi, Construct. Hi, Gojo. Hi, Cello. Hello. Thank you for the stars, Alien. Glad to have you. Sophie, thank you for the chili. Glad to have you. Carson, thank you for the hundreds. Yeah, hi, no idea. How are you doing today? Hi, Lumber. Hi, Sophia. How are you? Carson, thank you for the happy. I appreciate that, Carson. Thank you so much. Hi, Sophie. My day's been good. What about you? Hope you guys have been having a fantastic day. Hi, Carson. Thank you for the happy. Hi, Juliana. Again, thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Hi, Hi, Javier. Glad to have you. Hi, Sharky. Hi, Homelander. Hi, Chronic. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Grayson. Love your avatar. You're so nice. Thank you. Hi, Oliver Tree. I am currently in... I don't know which world it is. It's like... I don't know. Hi, Paisley. Hi, Jesley. Oh, I'm in the blue one. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Bella. Hi, Terry. How are you? Hi, Liam. How you guys doing today? Welcome, welcomes. Hi, Nana Exity. Hi, Liam. Hi, everyone. Hi, Isabel. Wait, hi Paisley, hi Jesley, hi Construction, hi Brantley. Hi Jelly, thank you for the star, glad to have you here. Hi Construct, hi Jonathan, hi Lodi. Hi love everyone, hi Hiyami. Hi Shoto. Hi everyone. Hi Jonathan. Hi I'm Cooked, hi Gannon, hi Koss, how you doing today? Hi Carson. Hi everyone, hi Lucas, oh my god, so many people. Hi Amy. I put my Roblox name in the YouTube chat because TikTok doesn't allow me. They banned me. Guys, don't spam if you already said hello. I don't have to... Okay, Lodi, I'm going to have to mute you for a little bit. I'm sorry. But I need to say hi to all the new people. So I'm not trying to be mean. Liam! Hello, everyone. Hi, Isabel. Guys, I want to say thank you guys again for your donations, by the way. Guys, subscribe if you have not subbed yet. I really do appreciate it. Hi, Cookies. So if you say I subbed in chat, I will give you a shout out. Also, guys, if you want to give a laughing Discord clapping seal, I will 100% guarantee to give you a shout out if you give me a donation. So if any donations will always get a shout out, okay? Hello, Edward. But yeah, if you guys want me to shout you out, say yes, sub. If you guys want me to shout you out, make sure to say I subbed in chat so I can give you a shout out, okay? So say I subbed in chat. Hi, Cookie. Hi, Edward. Hi, Matt. Hi, Lucas. That way I can say your name and say it properly. So thank you, Vibe, and for the sub. Glad to have you. Hi, Smoke. Hi, Homelander. Hi, Riley. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. I'm not in the strongest. Jelly, thank you for the sub. Fan, thank you for the sub. Cookie, thank you for the sub. Music, thanks for the sub. Glad to have you. Gannon, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Hi, sub. Hi, Lillian. Thank you for the sub. I mean, if you want to give $1,000 donation, I would be really happy, but I don't think I'm gonna. If you give me that, I will be crying right now, but I don't think I'm gonna get that. So, thank you, DNY. Glad to have you. Thank you for the sub. But yeah, guys, laughing disco, clapping seals help me out, and any donation you guys give really helps me out. You just have to say what. Hello, Lay. Glad to have you. Carson, thank you for this laughing disco. Glad to have you here. So hope you're doing well. Glad to have you. Thank you so much. Glad to have you. Please don't spam. Lay, thank you for coming. GT, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you here. Jazzy, thank you for the laughing disco. Thank you so much, Jazzy. Glad to have you. Hi, Itoli. Glad to have you here. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, by the way, both of you, Jazzy and Carson. Thank you for the laughing. Mr. Blue, thank you so much for the star. And Sophie, thank you for the Sunday. Thank you so much, Sophie, for the Sunday. Do you mind if I subscribe? Yeah, I would love to have you sub if you want to sub. Yes, you can sub. Hi, hello, welcome. Hi, Roman. Thank you, Elizabeth, for the sub. Glad to have you. Hello. Hi, Riley. Carson, thank you for the clutch. Glad to have you here. Song you should. Thank you, Carson, for the clutch. My stream will be 3:40. Hi, Rose. How you doing there? Welcome. Sophie, thank you for the GG. Glad to have you here. How you doing there? Hi, Carson. Hi, Illyri. My stream is gonna be 3:49. Thank you. Hi, Jelly. Hi, Rose. Hi, DNY. Hi, Tono. Thank you guys for the subs and follows, guys. Hi, Alexis. Hi, Rose. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I mean, it's grown a lot, which I appreciate everybody who's been supporting me. So thank you, guys. Hi, Rose. Hi, Shrix. Hi, DNY. Hi, hello, Cookie. Hi, Ramian. And I really like the stream. Thank you. Carson, thank you for the 6-7. I appreciate you, Carson, for your 6-7 donation. Really do. Odina, thank you for coming. Thank you for the subs. Did we hit, guys, guys, how many subs are we at right now? Did we hit 500? We're one sub away from 500, guys. Let's go. Chris, thank you for the flowers. Tell me when you hit 500, guys. Okay. I'm not doing it anymore. That's fine if you don't want to donate. Chris, thank you for the flowers. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you here, guys. Yeah, if you guys don't want to donate anymore, that's okay. Thank you, Chris, for the 6-7 donation, Chris. Thank you so much for your donation, Chris. I appreciate it. Guys, like I said, don't be like right next to me, okay? We hit 500. Let's go, guys. We hit 500. Guys, we're only 1,500 away from 40K, and then it would just be 2/5 of the way from hitting 100K, which is kind of insane. Isabel, yeah, I would love to have you guys sub. Hi, Lucas. Thank you, Ash. Thank you for the marshmallow hand, Ash. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hi, E2H. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, ETO. Thank you, ETO. Hi, thank you guys for your donations. How are you guys doing today? Guys, like I said, don't be like right next to me when I play. Jesse, thank you for the flowers. Thank you so much for the flowers, Jesse. That's really nice of you. Thank you, guys. You want me to subscribe? Yes, I told you, Izio. Thank you. If you want to sub, please sub. But if you don't want to, it's okay. But I already said yes. I don't mean at this point, maybe not. You keep asking 20 times, and I told you that's okay. I don't want to be mean, but you keep asking, my dude. I said yes, you can sub. Make sure to follow her son. Hi both. Hi Andrea. Hi Gioline. Glad to have you. Hi Andrew. Sorry, I'm not trying to be mean. Hi Vesper. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you for the sub. Hi everyone. Hi guys. I made fan art. Oh, thank you. I mean, I know they're capping. No offense. I already know. If someone says they're going to donate more than $100, unless like I'm friends with them, I know they're probably capping. Hi, Chris. Thank you for the F. Glad to have you here. Sophie, thank you for the thumbs up. Glad to have you. I'm not trying to be mean, but like that's just how it goes. Hello. Welcome. I do mute people who are like trying to get attention about it, though. If they're like trying to beg, like say like 20 times, like I'm going to donate you. Guys, I know the alt F4 trick. I'm not like 5. Hi Ava, glad to have you here. Okay, oh my god, guys, it would close my game. Oh my god, how dare you guys. Priscilla, thank you for the laughing disco, Priscilla. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi Priscilla, thank you for the laughing disco. Hello. Thank you for the 15 musics. I don't think I've ever received the music. What is the music? Thank you so much for the music. Huni, thank you so much to Huni. Thank you so much for your donation to Huni. Thank yous. That is so nice of you for the music donation. Thank yous. That is really nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Head pats. Hello, hi Chance. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for your donation today. Hi Chance. Hi Oreo. Did I play this tower? Wait, did I play Oreo? Yeah, I did play it. Okay. Again, guys, thank you for the follows. I don't know. Thank you, guys. It's called Boba Tea Tower, although I'm playing Tower of Coffee, so I'm playing a different tower now. Jesse, thank you for the 2 thumbs up. Glad to have you here. I don't mind. Thank you, guys. Again, thank you for the follows and subs. I do appreciate it. Priscilla, thank you for the GG. Glad to have you. I love kitties. Thank yous. Okay, I would really appreciate it. I mean, go buy the thing you want, of course, so focus on that. But yeah, I appreciate all the donations you guys give. So thank you guys for your donos, everyone. I do appreciate it. Guys, again, thank you for the laughing disco, clapping seals, super chats as well. I do appreciate all the super chats today. So every gift, so if you guys give like, okay, so every 2 jewels equal 1 ruby. So like, let's say someone gave like a 1,000 jewel donation, right? I will get $5 for that. So like it will, you know, $5 goes, it doesn't seem like much, but it goes a long way towards like my rent or my bills or anything like that. So every donation helps me financially speaking. So yeah, it does help me out in that way. My user, you can also super chat, and that also helps me out, and you also can get a YouTube membership. So those are the ways you can help me out donation wise. Hi Fatmia. Hi Vision. How you doing today? Welcome back. Glad to have you. Oh, I get it. Yeah, really like your voice. Thank you again, guys. Thank you for your donation, follow, subs, everything you guys have given. Thank you, Tahuni, for the happy. Hi, Raisin. I played that game, Leah. Maybe later. Okay, I'll think about it. Hi, Sakura. No, I'm not. I rather not. I rather be alone, to be honest. Hi, Verity. Hi, Beach. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. Hi, Sakura. Hi, Sophia. Glad to have you. Hello, hello. Thank you for the follows and subs. What are you guys up to today? Hi, Hatley. Hi, Sophie. Hi, Michael. Hi, Vision. Hello, everyone. Glad to have you. Hi, Priscilla. Glad to have you. Hi, Lucas. How you doing today? Hi, JXit. How you doing today? Don't forget to drink water and rest. Yeah. Hi, Sophia. Hi, Jax. Hi, Lucas. How are you? Again, guys, thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. Hi, Datilia. Hi, Noah. Hi, Darkness. How are you? Hi, Vanessa. I said your name right. Yeah. Hi, Noah. How are you doing today? Hi, The Best. Hi, Sophie. Hi, SE Games. Hi, Luca. Hi, Liam. Hi, Sleepy. How are yous? Hi, Darkness. How are you doing today? Welcome. What are you guys up today? Hi, Fox. How are you doing today? Welcome. Hi, Red. Hi, Sakura. Hi, Edwin. Hi, Sleepy. Hi, Yeshwin. Bye if you guys gotta go. Hi, Diete. Hi, Boy. Hi, Mystery. Yes, call me Neko. Boba and no Boba. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs. Jack or Zach. I mean, look at the first name and you can probably figure out what my name is. Guys, look at my YouTube channel name. Hi, Aubrey. And then you can figure out which one I'm called. I don't think it's, you know, the hardest. Hi, Satya. Guys, let's get another laughing disco or clapping seal, everyone. We can do it, guys. I bet we can. Hi, Edwin. Also, if you guys have not subbed, say that I subbed in chat so I can give you a shout out, okay? Hi, Vanessa. How are you? Welcome from Canada. Canada school. Hi, Satoru. Hi, Ori. Thank you, Sophie, for the laughing disco. Let's go, Sophie. Thank you. Hi, Sleepy. Thanks for the sub. Hi, Addison. Again, guys, thank you guys for your donations. Hi, Michael. How are you? Hi, Party. Hi, Dayton. Hi, Ori. Hi, Loris. Glad to have you. Hi, Misery. Hi, Jenna. Hi, Party. How are you doing today? Thank you for the sub, Dane. Hi, Jane. I'm glad to have you. Thank you for the sub. Hi, Anna. Glad to have you. Party. Thank you for the sub. Ba da da da. Ba 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 ba. Let's say the party. Hi, Vanessa. Thanks for your sub. I want the party. Oh, I think any of these are fine. Hi, Summer. Hi, Pixie. Glad to have you. Priscilla, thank you so much for the gold coin. Ollie, thank you for the hundreds. Glad to have you. Jamora, thank you for the sub. Guys, make sure to follow. Guys, thank you, guys. What are you guys up to today? Thank you, DGS. Thank you for the good luck. Have fun. DGS, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Hi, Ori. Thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you here. Hi, Mia. How you doing there? Welcome today, Mia. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Rosie. How are you? Hello. My left hand hurts, so I'm gonna have to do this. Maybe I should get an auto jumper. Hi, Priscilla. Hi, left hand. Sorry. Hi, Noah. Hi, Dainty. I'm glad to have you here. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, Fortnite. Hi, Noah. Hi, Kitty. How are you doing today? Hi, Hatleys. Hi, Honest. Again, guys, thank you guys for the follows. Priscilla, thank you so much for the happy. Thank you so much for the thumbs up, Priscilla. Hi, Melanie. Glad to have you. And hi, Mike. How you doing today? Sophie, thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you here. Hello, welcome. Hi, Rick. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you are too, guys. Make sure you have good days, fantastic times, and do what you guys want to do. Good night. Thank you. Thank you for the star, by the way. Who gave the star? Sophie, thank you for their donations and the hairbrush. Hi, Mia. Make sure to follow our sub, guys, if you are new. It does help out. Hi, Louise. Hi, Rick. Hi, Ellie. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Ellie, thank you for the 3 Rosa. I'm glad to have you. Priscilla, thank you for the GG. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. And thank you guys for the follows and subs. I hope you guys are doing. What are you guys doing today? I go live like 12 hours. So I go live right now and then I go live in like 12 hours and then I keep rotating. Just whatever I feel like, to be fair. And thank you guys for being here. Hi, Mohan. Hi, James. Hi, Nina. How are you? Thank you, Star, for the gold coin, and then Priscilla, thank you for your heart. I'm glad to have you here, Priscilla. Hello, Star. Okay, let me stand up. Hello, welcome. Glad to have you here. Yeah, I could do that maybe. That'd be easier on me. Hello, Starda. Hi, Sakura. Thank you for the dolphin, Ellie. Glad to have you. Guys, come on. We can get another laughing disco or clapping seal, everyone. Guys, another laughing disco or clapping seal. We can do it, okay? Hi, Lewis. How you doing there? Welcome. I'm gonna go to sleep. Thank you. Have a nice bedtime. Whatever you guys are doing. Thank you for the You're awesome. Glad to have you here. And thank you guys again. Sleep well, guys. Hi, Lewis. Hi, Flame. Guys, make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. My hand hurts. Hello. Hi, Benny. Do you like playing games? Yeah, I like it. You're gonna follow me a bit. Hi, Maria. Hi, Sophie. Hi, Supreme. How you doing today? Welcome. Hi, Sup. Hi, Ellie. Oh god, my hand hurts. Maybe I'll just put something on my keyboard. There you go. I have something on my keyboard right now. Like I have my cards. I have my ribbons. Oh god, this makes it harder though. I want to take a break on my hand, so I just gotta be careful. But I'm just gonna keep jumping. Hi, Bulldog. How you doing there? Welcome. Hello, Max. How you doing there? Welcome. Oh god, I had to remove it. My bad. Hellos. Hello, Max. Please stop spamming. I had to mute you otherwise. Max, sorry. You spammed so many times. Hello, Jay. Hi, Real. How you doing there? Welcome. Hello, Ellie. How are you doing there? Welcome, guys. Glad to have you. Hi, Palm. So my username is this. This is my username. Hello, Ellie. Hi, Tech. How you guys doing there? Welcome, welcome. Oh, I could also just do this. Hi, Projo. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Yeshua. Glad to have you. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome, Yeshua. Hello, Tyno. How you doing there? Hi, Orlando. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Guys, if you donate, I will give you a shout out because I appreciate all the donations. Thank you guys for coming here. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for the subs as well, being here. Hi, Break. Hi, Shoko. Glad to have you. How many subs are we at now? We are currently at 29. Let's go. Hi, Fenny. Hi, Shoko. Hey, do you guys think it's break time today? Break time, everyone. Again, thank you guys for being here. Hi, Orlando. Thank you for the follow, you subs. Hi, Drug. Hi, Tina. Hi, Sophie. Hi, Anthony. Glad to have you. Hi, Nathan. Hi, Leela. Glad to have you. Thank you, guys. Hi, Fix. Hi, Jess. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, I am. Also, 10,000 Robux. I can see how many Robux I have currently that people gave me. Actually, not right now. I can't, but in general. Hi, Anthony. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Edits. Glad to have you. I want to rest a bit. I might rest a bit later. Hi, Eli. Eli, thank you for the 10 roses. I'll probably rest a bit in a minute. Hi, PTP. Glad to have you. Hi, Brittany. Hi, JD. Glad to have you. Again, thank you guys for the follow, subs, donations, everything you guys gift. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys. Hi, Def. Hi, Jess. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Sunshine. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Jazz. How are you? Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. How you guys doing today? Meow, 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 meow. Hi, Jaw. Hi, Rap. How you doing today? Have I played Avocado Tower? Yeah, I played it. It's pretty decent. So I keep falling. I'm gonna get water real quick. Hi, Eli. Hi, Kitty. How about this? Since I'm getting tired, we gotta get another laughing disco or clapping seal in the next 10 minutes, or otherwise I'm ending stream, or a galaxy, or super chat. We're gonna get a laughing disco, clapping seal, super chat, or galaxy in the next 10 minutes, otherwise I will end stream. Okay? Hi, Mona. It is called it's called Boba Tea. It's called Coffee Tower. Coffee Tower, everyone. Thanks for. Hi, Ava. Hi, Yonche. Hi, Jason. How are you? Thank you, Orlando, for the sub. Oh, God. Hi, Lando. Hi, Priscilla. How are you? Hi, Eva. Hi, Kimsley. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Lodi. Yeah, I remember you. Hi, Yata. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. I might be a bit sleepy, Zax. Hello, welcome, welcome. Hi, Lev. How are you? Hi, Yesfine. Hi, Jason. Hi, Zhao. Favorite cat? I don't know. It depends. Cats are cute. Hi, Yunche. Glad to have you. Thank you. Hi, Itu. Hi, Priscilla. Thank you for the stars. Glad to have you. Go to sleep. No, like nothing. Maybe. Priscilla, thank you for the stars. Lodi, thank you for coming. Hi, Jesus. Hi, everyone. Hi, Chase. Hi, Papulula. Hi, Grox. Hi, Lottie. Hi, Julia. Hi, MJ. Hi, Timmy. Hi, Jess. How are you? Hi, Andre. Again, guys, thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Chase. Hi, PH. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Muta. How are you? Hi, Zongi. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Eva Ball. Hi, Music. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Marat. How are you? Hi, Caitlin. Katie. How are you? Hi, GB. Hi, Grox. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Lodi. Cheesecake indeed. Do I speak Chinese? Ni hao ma, wahan le. Yukana, thank you for the follow. Glad to have you here. Hi, Lodi. Hi, Arma. Hi, MMA. Glad to have you here. Hi Kayan. Hi Summa. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for the follow and subs. Hi Haley. Hi everyone. ETO, thank you so much for the heart. Glad to have you for the floating heart. Thank you, ETO. ETO, thank you for the another floating hearts. Hi Orlando. Hi Random. Glad to have you. Hi Shoko. Hi Kinyan. Thank you, Yuji, for this for the rose. Glad to have you. Hi Marat. Hi Super. How are you? Hi Kinyan. MHA, thank you for the laughing disco, MHA. Let's go, MHA. Thank you so much for your laughing disco. MHA, should I since we were doing a challenge that if I should leave or end or keep going. So MHA, should I keep going or leave right now? Hello. Maybe I can say hi later. I am a bit tired, so keep that in mind. Haley, thank you for the flowers. Thank you, Haley, for the flowers. How's your character? How is a character in anime? So my artist drew it, so that's how it's animated. Hi, Orlando. Don't leave, you're good. We'll see. It's more that I'm tired, so that's why I might leave. Again, guys, thank you for the laughing discos and clapping seals today. You guys have been amazing with those, so thank you guys. Hi, Like. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Beaverly. Glad to have you. Thank you, I Like. Thank you, Beaverly, for the subs. Glad to have you. Hi, Caleb. Now I have 10. Thank you guys for the stars, everyone. Glad to have you. Hi, Caleb. I noticed you. I noticed. Yeah. Hi, Caleb. Hi, Maddie. How are you? Thank you guys for the subs and follows, everyone. Thank yous. Hi, Yasin. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Lucas. I'm glad you can be a big fan. That makes me happy. Hi, Yin. Hello, Lou. Hello, Soccer. How are you? Why did I choose it? It was my username. I'm sorry about your girlfriend, man. I wish you the best. This is my username like 4 years ago and I never changed it. It's better for me anyway since I don't have to deal with hackers, right? Since like hackers try to look up your username since they're lazy. And if they can't find it, they're just going to leave. So, I mean, it's better for that reason. I would get a lot more hackers if my username was the same as my YouTube. Hello. Because that's like the first name people try typing in, okay? Is this one? Oh, fucking no! Oh my god. Hi, 2H. Hi, Soccer. Hi, Myson. Welcome from Indonesia. Hi, Elise. Glad to have you here. Hi, Shay. How are you? Yes, I know now this. Hi, Orlando. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Myson. Hi, Shay. Again, guys, thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys are doing well, whatever you guys are up to. Welcome from Turkey. Aw, thank you for sending me the rose. I appreciate it. I wish you the best, and I hope you're having a great day, whatever you're doing, Shay. Thank you for the follows and subs. Also, again, thank you guys. Hi, Ramson. Hi, Vantex. Again, guys, thank you guys for your donations today. It's really nice of you guys. Thank you, everyone. Welcome from Turkey. Hi, Drobo. Hi, Ransom. Hi, Cobra. How are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follows and subs. Am I Filipino? No. I don't know why. I'm American, and I'm not. I have Filipino friends, but I'm not Filipino. Hi, Soccer. Hi, Mimi. How are you? You're so cute. Thank yous. Hi, Caleb. Hi, Andrew. Look, Maya. Hi, Shay. Hi, Orlando. Hi, Jeff. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Again, thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Lodi. Hi, Eli. Again, thank you guys for your donations today, everyone. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for the laughing discos, clapping seals, and everything you guys give. I genuinely promise you it helps me out so much, so thank you, everyone. Bye-byes. Hi, Yatta. Good. I hope you did well in your work today, Eli. I'm wishing you the best. Hi, Law. New sub. Hi, Law. Thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Hi, Cash. How are you? Hi, Rosie. Angelica, thank you so much for the gold coin. Hi, T George. Hi, Juliana. Hi, Viz. Hi, Lean. How are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, please don't spam, otherwise I have to mute you. And I do not want to mute you guys, so. Hi, CGU. I know I make jokes about it, but I do not want to mute, so please don't spam. Welcome again. Welcome, William. Hi, Kat. Guys, again, thank you for the follow subs. Thank you guys for your donations as well today, guys. Generally, thank you guys. I'm already sub. Thank you guys. So yes, guys, let's get another Laffy Disco Clapping Seal or Galaxy. We can do it, guys. Hi, V Chrissy. We can do it, guys. I bet we can. Yeah. Hi, V. I'm already sub. Thank yous. I appreciate it. Sorry, my mind is kind of blanking out. I probably should go to bed soon. Hi, Torp. How are you? William, thank you, guys. Thank you, Angelica, for the 6-7. Even if I have to say the number. Thanks for the 6-7, though. I appreciate the donation. Hi, Payton. How you doing today? Hi, Kat. W. Yeah, I'm happy I hit 500. I'm only 1.5k away from 40k, which is cool. Hi, William. Hi, Kitty. Glad to have you here. Hi, Mia. Hi, Angel. Hi, Josie. Hello, everyone. Glad to have you. Yeah, I remember you. Hi, Kaden. Hellos. Hi, Basid. Hi, Georgian name. I can't read. I have 11. 11 what? Oh, 11 subs. That's fair. You'll grow one day. You'll gain more. Username. This is my user. Hi, Tenya. I bet they're very cool. Hi, Liam. Hi, Viatil. Glad to have you here. Yeah, I might go to bed soon. We'll see about it, okay? Damn. Hi, Annabelle. Did you cross the Alps? Again, guys, thank you for the follow, subs, donations, everyone. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys for being here. Hi, Joaquin. Hi, Lilium. Hi, Random. Hello, Kara. Hi, Callie. How are you? Hi, Helene. Hi, it's me. Hi, Corbin. Hi, Hi, Jerry. How you doing there? Make sure to follow or sub, guys, if you're new. Guys, I wanted to thank you guys again for your donation today. Hi, Shondo. Hi, Raw. If you guys sub as well, I'll give you a shout out, so make sure to sub if you haven't. Cortez, thanks for the follow. If you do follow as well, I'll give you a shout out too for that. Hi, Rock. Hi, Jerica. Glad to have you. Hi, Brokens. How you doing there? Welcome. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs. Thank you guys again for your donations today. I promise you, any donation you guys give helps me out. Oh, god damn it, man. So yeah, if you guys do donate, hi, Magicy. Thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Welcome, guys. Glad to have you. Thank you, guys. Hi, Adam. Hi, Jubio. Hi, Brawl. Hi, Bambi. How are you doing today? I'm not gonna say hi. I'm gonna mute you. I'm not gonna say hi anymore. I'm just gonna mute you at this point. Bad. Very bad on you. Hello, welcome. Do not follow. What do you mean, do not follow? I mean, you can follow me on TikTok. Welcome. Hi, Emma. Hi, hello, everyone. Hi, Grace. Hi, Raven. Hi, Keen. I've got a subs. Bye, y'all. Have fun. Avatar is cute. Thank yous. Saying that. Hi, guys. Hi, Zabuckus. Hi, Uzai. I got fire. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs today. You guys are so nice for that. Thank you guys. What was? I might head to bed soon though. Hi, Freshie. Hi, God. How you guys doing today? Welcome, welcome. Oh, God, I'm itchy. Hello, Steve. Hello, Fresh Fries. How are you? Okay, guys, I'll do the game again. Guys, we got 5 minutes to get it. Oh, okay. Orlando, thank you for the 99 super chat. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you, Orlando. Guys, we got 5 minutes to get a laughing disco or laughing seal, or otherwise I will have to end stream, okay? Since I'm tired, I can use that as an excuse to end stream. So guys, we got 5 minutes to get a laughing disco or clapping seal, okay guys? Otherwise we will end stream, okay? Hi Riley, hi Josh, how you doing there? Welcome, welcome. 5 minutes for it, okay? Or Galaxy. If you give me a Galaxy on TikTok, we will end too. Hi Fresh Air. Have a nice sleep. Do I remember yesterday? Yeah. Hello, hello. Hi, Khan. Hi, Johan. Hi, Zeki. Hi, Not Jump. Welcome back, Alice. Meep. There you go. You're happy. Hi, Miko. Hi, Starm. Hi, Gigi. Hi, Not. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Guys, if you sub, I'll give you a shout out to... Yes, yes. Yes, I remember you. Okay, guys, we got 3 minutes to get a laughing disco or clapping seal. Otherwise, we will end stream. Hi, Miko. Hi, Ivy. So we need a laughing disco, clapping seal, Galaxy, or a more than $2 super chat, or we're ending stream. Although if you give something bigger, I won't end stream either. So yes, guys, you got 3 minutes to give me one. Okay. Otherwise, I'm ending stream. Character suits you. Thank you for the sub. Hi, Laurie. Hi, Rona. Hi, Sleepy. Yeah, I remember you. Like the blanket? Thank yous. Hey, Lucas. How are you? Orlando, thank you for the laughing disco. Jennifer, thank you for the laughing disco. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna continue stream for a little bit longer. Okay. I'm sleepy. Do you guys want me to go longer or no? I'll let you guys decide. Do you guys want me to go longer or no longer? You guys choose. Longer or no longer? What do you think? Cuties. Hi, Lucas. Like my blanket. Thank you. Lando, thanks for the flower. So Jennifer said that. So Jennifer, who donated, said not longer. Okay, go to sleep. Okay, Orlando, what do you say? Longer or not longer? Okay, you guys can't say longer. It's the people who donate matter, right? In this circumstance, right? Since they're the ones that donated for me to go longer. I mean, you guys matter, of course, but like in the sense of like the people who donated matter here because they're the ones that did donate, so they should be able to decide if I go longer or not. Orlando, longer or not longer, okay? We got Jennifer's opinion, which was one of the donators. Jujutsu, thank you for the gold coin. Orlando, should I end or keep going? Longer. Okay, so we're divided. Okay, I'm gonna do 10-minute countdown then, since who did it? Since Jennifer said sleep, who also donated, and you did the counter, I'm gonna say we're gonna give 10 minutes to get another donation, or otherwise I'm ending stream, okay? Hi Deke, so we gotta get another laughing disco or clapping seal in the next 10 minutes, okay? I will go for another 10 minutes at least, since the other person who donated said don't go longer. So I'm gonna balance that out. You guys got 10 minutes to give me another laughing disco or clapping seal to go longer, so I'm gonna give another 10 minutes, okay? Thank you, Orlando, for the $1 super chat. Do appreciate it. If you want to join me, you can. I'll give my username. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Hi, Headruns. No, not 5. I mean 10 minutes is fine. We already went through a minute, so it's like 9 minutes now, okay? So we got 9 minutes to get another clapping seal, laughing disco. Otherwise, we're ending stream, okay? 9 minutes, guys. Hi, Jade. Kimi nase, kimi nanda yo. Oshiete kudasai. Hey, should have followed us. I'm glad to have you here. Hello, Case. Hello, Wyatt. go to bed. Maybe we can see your cat avatar. Yeah, I have a cat avatar. Meow. Thank you guys for the subs again. Please don't end stream. Well, I mean, I'm getting tired, so I mean, it's good to end. I gotta end sometime. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Also, okay, guys, we got 8 minutes to get a laughing disco or clapping seal, or otherwise we are ending stream. So keep that in mind. Hi, Alanda. Oh my god. Okay, I guess we're gonna go 20. No, I'm tired. We'll see. How about 15? 15 now. We got 15 minutes. Restart timer. So 15 minutes now until I go. Hi, Orlando. Since it counts as part of it. Thank you, Orlando. I appreciate your laughing disco. I mean, Orlando wants me to go longer, so I guess I'll go longer for now. Yeah, we got 15 minutes to get another one, okay? I low-key forgot. Hey, I said I would go longer. Hi, everyone. Favorite. If Orlando says for me to go to bed, I'll go to bed. But if they want me to go longer, I'll do another 15 at least, so. If they tell me to go to bed, I'll go to bed, okay? It'd be up to Orlando. $14 minutes to get another one. Hi, Dylan. I'm fine either way, although I am tired. Hi, Julie. Hi, Dylan. Thank you for coming. Go sleep, bro. Okay, I'll go to bed then. It was fun streaming, guys. I appreciate you guys. Have a nice night. No name. Thanks for the follow, Cloud. Good night, cuties. Bye, everyone. Love you. Orlando, again, thank you for all your donations today. I really do appreciate it. You guys' donations were really insane, and I really appreciate any gifts you have given, so thank you. If you guys want to make sure to sub or follow before I leave, I would really appreciate it. And if you guys do want to give something else, I really would appreciate that too. Thank you. Someone gifted something. I couldn't see it. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the Argentina return. Again, you guys' donations mean so much to me, and they do help me out. I promise you, like, so much. A lot more than you guys think, probably. So thank you guys for your donation. Thanks for the subs. Thank you for the follows today. You guys have been amazing. I followed. Thank you, Cloud Pancakes. Rice Man, thank you so much for the flow state, Rice Man. That was really nice. I'm glad we can end it on a positive note with your donation, Rice. So thank you guys again. Any final words you guys want to say before I leave, or not really? I am fine either way, so if you guys got some final words, I'd love to hear. Thank you, Rice, again for another flow state, Rice. Thank you for another flow state, right? It's so nice of you. Thank you, Rice. Thank you so much, Rice. I really do appreciate your donos, Rice. I promise they will go to good use for me, foodie, and other stuff. Dominant. Rice, thank you for another flow state, Rice. Thank you so much. You are making this stream ending very nice and amazing. Should I keep... Rice, are you gonna give more, or should I, I can wait, don't worry. If you're gonna give... I really do appreciate your donations, Rice. That was very nice of you, and that was a great way to end stream, I will say again. Hi, Haiti. Hi, Lillian. Welcome, welcome. I will go to bed, I promise. Hi, Jay Edit. Thank you so much. Is Rice gonna give another one? Thank you for liking my character. I don't want to end and then Rice gives me like 5 more or something before they end, but... Alright. Rice, that was the final one, right? Hi, Clara. Rice, thank you for the stars. Glad to have you here. How about this? You get... Crystal, thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you. Thank you again, guys, for your donations. Why are they gonna... Thank you guys for your donations. Glad to have you here. Hi, Evil. You're welcome. Guys, wish you the best. Okay, I presume that ends it then. I love you guys. Thank you, guys, everyone's. Rice, thank you for the star again. I appreciate it. Bye, everyone's. I hope you guys have the best days. Hi, Util. Do your best, and I hope you guys have amazing, wonderful, and nice nights. Okay, guys? Thank yous. Hi, Scorpio. Thank you for coming. Glad to have you. I'll go eat now. Bye, cuties. Bye.